Arya from the Esports Club here with some pretty awesome news. Now, as you probably know, we've been running the WD Black TEC League for Rainbow Six Siege powered by LG Ultragear for the past few months. As we come into August with our final season of the league, we wanted to celebrate with you guys who have made this an amazing experience and an extremely successful esports event. We've teamed up with some of our favorite partners to give away an entire esports PC for one lucky viewer. Yes, one of you is going to take home a complete PC featuring some of these awesome parts. First up, we've got the LG Ultragear 27GL 650F gaming monitor, 27-inch, 144Hz, 1ms with an IPS panel to make sure you're at the top of your esports game without sacrificing picture quality. Then we've got an amazing lineup of accessories coming in from HyperX to make sure that you're always on top of your game. Cloud Stinger Core gaming headset. For the keyboard, you've got the awesome HyperX Alloy FPS RGB mechanical keyboard. Then your mouse is the HyperX Pulsefire Surge. It's got a brilliant RGB all around the mouse. For the mousepad, you've got the HyperX Fury S. That is the speed edition of the extended mousepad. And then of course for your memory, you've got the HyperX Fury RGB RAM. You've got 16 gigs at 3400 megahertz. Next up, we've got the WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSD to make sure you're spending as little time loading and booting up and spend more time gaming. And then of course, at the heart of this PC is the Ryzen 5 3600X CPU. Now, as you know it, at the heart of every gaming PC is a great GPU. So we've teamed up with Zotac Gaming to give you a brand new RTX 2060 because frames win games and there should be nothing between you and top of the line performance. Next up, we've teamed up with NZXT, who make some of the best and most premium PC components on the market. Powering your PC is going to be the C850 fully modular power supply, and your cooling solutions are going to be taken care of the Kraken X63 all-in-one liquid cooler. Now, we wanted to make this PC something truly special, and while the NZXT H510 Elite is a great cabinet for anyone, it wasn't enough. We teamed up with NZXT to give the winner of this giveaway a brand new NZXT H510 Siege Edition cabinet. This is a limited edition licensed Rainbow Six Siege themed cabinet from NZXT. There are only 500 of these in the world and just a handful coming to India. The side panels of this cabinet are themed in the wall and door reinforcement designs from Rainbow Six Siege, and there is an illuminated 6 icon on the front panel along with a 6 icon charm and a puck in the signature breach charge design, which is only available with the H510 Siege. And one lucky winner on this giveaway is going to get a full esports PC sitting inside this beautiful cabinet. Now that you know everything that there is in the giveaway, the question is how you can take part. Well, it's fairly simple. First, head on to the link in the description of this video. Once you're at the giveaway landing page, fill out your details and follow the instructions. First, head on over to Facebook, make sure you're following us. 2, make sure you're following the Esports Club on Instagram. And 3, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Simple so far. Now the interesting part. In a 1-minute video on Instagram, tell us why you deserve this epic new PC from the Esports Club and all our partners. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully, use the right hashtags, tag the right accounts, and you can be one step closer to winning this epic setup. Now that's it guys, just a little bit of work and you can be one step closer to getting yourself your dream PC. I'm Captain Arya and this is the Esports Club, and we hope to see you in our next tournament.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Ready to breach.
Go, go, go! Follow my lead!
What's up guys, Captain Arya from the Esports Club here with some pretty awesome news. Now as you probably know, we've been running the WD Black TEC League for Rainbow Six Siege powered by LG Ultragear for the past few months. As we come into August with our final season of the league, we wanted to celebrate with you.
All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I'm your host, Foxtrot, and joining me is Baba Gusta, and we are here witnessing Samurai Esports versus Team Oh Yeah in Division 2 on Matchday 5. Definitely a day I've been waiting for to cast, and more importantly, witness this match in particular. It's going to be ESM facing off Oh Yeah on Clubhouse. Definitely a match that I've looked forward to, but we'll be getting to take a deeper look at these teams and their history back in this league. So that being said, over to you, Baba Gusta, how do you think this match is going to fare? What are some nooks and crannies that we happen to miss? What have been the community votes? Please educate us on all of that.
The side of Team E Samurai, their win-loss ratio is around 2-2, winning against Instinct Esports 7-4 on map Clubhouse and 7-5 against Team Moha on map Coastline. According to the performance-wise, their standing, I believe, they are under on top 5. So currently, it's currently balanced for now, unless and until if OYE wins against E Samurai Esports. Now coming back to Team OYE, their win-loss ratio, however, is 4-1. Now that is quite a huge margin indeed. They've only lost against Batrip Esports. 7-2 was the scoreline on Map Cafe. So yes, I definitely cannot blame it indeed. Batrip Esports with some excellent plays, and also we actually did see some histories being made, and the Team OEA could not, however, stop the madness between Batrip Esports. Now, coming back to the community votes, we're going to be seeing the OEA around 40% of the community votes voting for Team OEA and 60% voting for Team E Samurai Esports. So looks like our dear viewers are favoring on the side of E Samurai Esports around 60%. So maybe we might be able to see E Samurais winning against Team OEA and hopefully put their standings around on top 4. But also the same thing goes to Team OEA. If they did, however, lose against, if they did, however, lose against E Samurai Esports, they will, however, go down to top 3 unless and until Batrip Esports, in which in fact we do have the next match where Batrip Esports is going up against Team Moha, in which we'll be able to determine which kind of standings that they're going to be in.
That is a match, in fact, I'm waiting for, honestly. Batrip Esports, they're looking very strong and very nice with the new roster. Let's see how that turns out. But coming back to round 1 in this match, we've got ESM and OEA, and we want to take a look at the rosters as well. We've got Lockdown, Killen, Fankel, Paktun Kir, and Kuntal on the side of ESM. Kuntal, a belated happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday. And very surprisingly, so we have Blackjack's birthday today, which he is, in fact, probably cutting the cake right now. And that's why we're here casting, me and Baba Gusta. But coming back to the point on the side of OEA, we've got Mojo, Mike, Bot Difficulty God, Wincy, and Sick Boy. I'm not sure who Bot Difficulty God is. Excuse me, I'm not sure who Bot Difficulty God is, but it's definitely going to be one hell of a round that we'll be getting to find out. That being said, round 1 is indeed underway. And Baba, how do you think Oya is going to be approaching this attack with the bans that did go down? We did happen to see them on our screens. So, how do you think this is going to go down for team? Or will that be Samurai's defense to take this round for themselves?
Well, according to the ban phase that we did see on the side of attackers, Thatcher and Montaigne is banned, and also on the side of defense, pretty quite standard thing indeed. The Mira and Echo being banned on the side of defense. There isn't any that quite interesting, like I wouldn't say interesting, but quite curious. It's basically the same bans that you get to see, and judging by the attack strategy which they're going to be executing on, it would definitely be on CCTV room, which in fact ND playing as the Maverick, all he has to do is make a tiny bit of a hole and combo it with the frag grenade to eliminate any of the utilities being placed from the defenders. And I believe Thermite is going to be using his secondary exothermic charge to open up the garage.
Definitely, that'll be one of the exothermic charges utilized, and we'll be seeing Bot Difficulty. That is the IQ already pushed up close. That is the clash that he'll be meeting any moment. Now Kuntal surprisingly so using the clash, and very interesting strategy that we're getting to see from ESM. We're seeing the Jaeger emphasize so heavily into holding down rafters all by himself. A great operator to pick out, but not enough. The Wamai could have been better. Mojo will take him out with the nade. Perfectly cooked. Very well done. And oh boy, the Zofia almost finding the Nomad into trying to get that wall bang in. Not sure who that was on the other end. That was Paktun Kid. I'm not sure what he's trying to find here. For a second, I thought the diffuser is on the other side. I mean, on his side. So, but no, it's going to be on the other side of the wall. So he's not seeing the diffuser either. He's just here. He's just here for a possible deny, trying to stop these attackers. But they've already gotten the control over the garage. The clash is what is stopping them. You're really confusing them about how they're about to go in this round. We'll still be getting Paktun Kid down below. So much utility being seen. Wincy deploy so many lifelines, and what the Hoyoshis does get taken out. Lockdown takes so much damage from it as well. Does manage to rotate back, does not lose life, not yet. Paktoon picks up a fight here with the Maverick. Mike Beeman is going to find Killen though, and that'll be the kill onto the smoke. A very important kill, and now the plan is going down from Mike. Paktoon Kid wants to come in with C4, but that'll be a down that he's got already. But Lockdown is the one who comes in with the C4. The Goyo definitely with low HP gets a frag and gets another. What a headshot coming in from him. Another down is in, and it's all down to Wincy. This is very huge for ESM. Somehow they brought this player around, and that was Paktoon Kid and Lockdown coming alive for their team. And getting that C4 Lockdown, the amazing, that triple kill definitely deserved. One down, one C4, and the final conclusive kill for his team as well. Bot difficulty himself appreciating the C4 in the all chat, as we can see. Really well done from the Goyo. Barely making it from his own shield alive, from the lifeline of the Wincy to making a play. In fact, the playmaker for that round did come down to that. We'll be going to the round 2, and we'll be seeing Fuse and Tachanka both picked. In fact, we did see bot difficulty lock into it. That means the Fuse will be into play. We did see this come out from the side of Union Gaming as well before, when it happens to be the side of Basement, and the Tachanka has been picked in as well. This is one hell of a showdown. Fuse versus Tachanka on Church and Arsenal. Round 2 is underway, and for some reason, I don't know what are we getting to see here on the second to last day, the penultimate day, the entirety of the series of 5 seasons. You're gonna see some amazing, surprising stuff. Thank you for that, though. Thank you both of these teams if they've brought out these operators. But then again, it does keep us guessing. Is this a strategy, or is this just they're just liking to, they're just having fun right now. With that being said, round 2 will be underway, and Bob, how do you think this match will be faring? Round 2 with the Tachanka, with the Fuse. What are your thoughts?
Well, to be quite frank, Foxy, this is the first time I'm actually going to be seeing a Spetsnaz operator going up against a Spetsnaz operator. It's just going to be a matter of time to wait for a bit of a time to see at what exact minute does bot is going to go up against Paktoon Kid. I mean, the Tachanka with the LMG, yes, we are just many of our players for Rainbow Six Siege are quite interested for the new rework on how Tachanka is going to be. I mean, we actually did see that in the review of the Road to SI event. We actually did see Tachanka having a Molotov launcher, I believe, a Molotov launcher, maybe a flame launcher indeed, who knows, but we'll actually get to see the whole confirmation of it and maybe on the next season or so. Sad to say, we won't be able to see any Tachanka reworks being coming in from the Shadow Legacy. And with that, just by focusing on the match, we're going to be seeing 2 of the cluster charges being used on the side of Kitchen, leading to Killen having also very low on HP as another cluster charge comes in. And with that, already 3 utilities on the side of attackers. Just by using 3 cluster charges have been depleted on the side of attackers. Now, need to be careful because Killen doesn't have a deployable shield being placed on the dirt tunnel, which would provide a lot of opportunities for the attackers, especially Andy, to get that easy frag. Even with Killen having also low on HP due to the cluster charges being placed on the side of Kitchen, going head-to-head against him would definitely be a no-go here. The smoke canisters would be great to delay any push coming in from the attackers, but it is a wrong timing indeed. He's going to detonate it right in front of him, which would provide more coverage for the Maverick indeed. So the nade comes in just to make sure he won't be able to push through the smoke, but Smoke will decide to hold his ground indeed, using his last canister, but this time it would be better for him to just fall back indeed. He needs to wait for the attackers to come in. Apparently there is 2 attackers pushing in on the side of dirt, and the diffuser, I believe, is actually kind of downed on outside the kitchen door, which will provide a lot of opportunities to go from. KSO Lifeline coming in as Lockdown is here to take the kill. A huge amount of shotguns being used, but Wincy will be able to take 2 of the important players on the side of Samurai Esports. Well, look at that. A perfect trade comes in, but a very easy one as bot difficulty with the LMG. He's going to spray it to Kingdom Come, eliminating Fankel, and with that post-plan operation comes in as Paktoon Kid, the Lord himself. He has to clutch it all out in a 1v4 situation. Through the Fuse, however, proved to be useful, but will he be able to see Tachanka being useful indeed? Well, unfortunately, no, it doesn't. Sick Boy with the final kill as he sprints towards the stairs, eliminates Tachanka in the basement church, as we're going to be seeing Team Oh Yeah winning their first attack on round 2 basement church.
That was really well done from the side of Team O. Yeah, the attack. They knew exactly where to center the attack, where to put down the pressure points. It was done quickly. It was done really well. That execution, in fact, really perfect towards the end. And once again, we will be seeing them come up with a Fuse 6th pick. They know for the fact that Church Arsenal is going to be the side that ESM would be going back to. They want to win on that side. A very dependable side, in fact, happens to be one of the most highest win rates for that side. But going back to this is going to be something that ESM also be having definitely a team operator lineup change. We've got Pakhtoon Kid on the Valkyrie this time around. None of the Tachanka. We've got Kuntal running the Denal. That'll be from the Kai. We might see a Kai trick come in instead of an impact trick. I'm not sure how you want to be going about it, because then again, you have the Hibana and the Maverick only into play. No Thermite definitely could come up with those impact tricks. But then again, Kai trick is just as useful. A little scary to do though, nothing else. You got the Fuse, man. That just scares me. But then again, impact trick, alright, I get it. I just understood what I happened to say, but then again, it's just scary. All the while they bring the Fuse with the 6 pick in, bot difficulty definitely will be having a bit of a surprise element to what he's trying to make this approach from, unless of course the side of the defense already knows that the 6th pick has happened. Pakhtoon Kid is running the Valkyrie. He's going to be making sure that, for now, he's just going to be making sure reinforcements come out from his side. Killen, he's got to be very careful. Last time we did see him take so much more damage from the Fuse charge alone. And that means he was vulnerable in a spot inside Deep Arsenal. Was not expecting a possible push-up in the kitchen so early into the round. And that is exactly where Team Oh Yeah already got the advantage. The speed, the kind of a swift attack that they brought on for themselves, and definitely put themselves up in the momentum. The might has get spotted on oil pit. Meanwhile, bot difficulty already finds the frag, gets refrag from Kuntal, but here's the frag in from Fankel. That'll be shut down from Mike, and here's one more from Kuntal, in fact, and that was a huge trade-off between these skills. Mike and Wincy will be the last one standing in that little bit of a trade-off mafia fight, I would say. But then again, you've still got the Sledge pushing up. He knows this Kuntal here. He's going to get that frag onto the Kai. The Jaeger still trying to be aggressive. The man count is equalized indeed. But where is Mike? Mike will be pushing in from oil pit slowly but surely. Got to be very meticulous about this. They've got to make sure they have enough intel to go about it. And there you go. Killen already comes in with the gas canisters. Definitely very useful in this position. Mike and Vinci, both of them bottled in a very small spot, in a very definable position. There's only very few ways out of this, and that will be anticipated by the defenders. There you go. Tess gets spotted, but he'll win the wall bang fight. In fact, he goes for the peek, and Fankel gets that frag onto Wincy. The Sledge takes the fall. Mike in a 1 versus 2. He knows he's got to be careful of these angles. That is exactly where Wincy took the fall from. Oh, the Jaeger does get spotted. The headgear, in fact, very visible. He's going to try and find it. Not yet. There you go. He's going to find it. Mike is going to get that frag onto Fankel, but the push-up isn't from Killen. He's going to expect it, but that's too late. Samurai Esports will be winning round 3 after winning on Church Arsenal. Not for the first time. Get it on the second go. Barely, but they still make it. A really good push-up from Killen. Using the heat in the moment, where the IQ happened to be busy, pushing up, getting that frag, really well done. And that'll be the round for ESM to put on board. 2-1 is going to be the scoreline early into this match. Round 4 is underway. Let's see what we've got ourselves going ahead into this match in Clubhouse.
Well, it was really I definitely need to appreciate ESM, especially Killen. Once he was holding an angle from the dirt tunnel, and when exactly they actually get to know what kind of execute the attackers is going on, he immediately rotates back from the dirt tunnel to the basement church to make sure that the rotations, the attackers won't be able to push in from the rotations, and he actually did it in such a great manner. He actually did get the final frag indeed, using that rotation to his advantage, getting being in the blue room and eliminating Hibana gives Samurai Esports 2 wins on defense, and I believe Lockdown had a little bit of problems with that, I believe. maybe a lag update. No, never mind. It is basically the host which is currently having the problems in deal. It will be fixed nonetheless. As we're going to be proceeding to round 4, second floor CCTV is going to be the side. We still have two hard breaches coming in on the side of team. Oh yeah, Mojo and Mike, the Thermite and the Maestro. Sorry, not the Maestro. Indeed, it's the Maverick. I mean, it's quite weird how you have a lot of operators where having the letter started with the word M. I mean, you have the Maestro, you have the Maverick, you have. I guess that's the only two operators. Yeah, that's the only two operators. Never mind. Anyways, action phase. Yeah, action phase will be in play as Mojo will be spawned on the side of construction or warehouse. Yeah, that's the side is definitely on warehouse, and Vinci, he's going to be barely pushing in on the side of the arsenal room, maybe to hope that there would be at least one or two roamers who currently plays on the side of blue room or on the side of arsenal room, and it's the Vinci able to take out one of the important operators might be able to give them the upper hand here. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing Pangton Kid, Paktoon Kid playing on the stock. Maybe he's just hoping to find any opportunities, but looks like Lockdown has found a proper opportunities indeed, eliminating bot, and Paktoon Kid also does the same, I believe, on the stock entrance, eliminating Vinci as well. That is the smoke. Two attackers on the side of Team Oh Yeah is already down, and Samurai Esports is doing absolutely genius on the side of defense, and with an early advantage coming in from them, Team Oya needs to fix this problem out loud, or else the lead goes on quite well on Samurai Esports. Looks like Paktoon Kid will be able to get another one as he eliminates Sick Boy indeed, which leaves to only two hard breacher operators, Mike and Mojo, and they are having a little bit of problems trying to open up the CCTV. No, never mind. They did, however, open up the CCTV wall. The only problem is they don't know how to access it, knowing for the fact that there is one player playing on the side of Motorcycle Garage, one holding an angle from the stairs, and also one from the cash room, which would provide a 3 angle in which the attackers won't be able to push in just like that. Flashbangs will be able to throw it in just to make sure that one of the angles will be flashed, but for how long? Mojo will be actually trying to, make sure that he eliminates Jaeger currently being holding from the catwalk of Garage, so that when he tries to push in, he shouldn't have to worry about one single angle. But look at that. The cover-up comes in from Paktoon Kid as he's playing very below, providing the cover is exactly what it needs. Look at the angles that the defenders are making currently right now, and for the attackers, they have absolutely zero idea on what to do. Nade comes in, Nade's being thrown. Won't be able to get a kill indeed, but Kalen on the other hand is going to eliminate Thermite, leaving to Mojo. Gone just like that from none other than Fankel himself. A flawless round coming in from Team ESM as they're going to be winning round 4 on second floor CCTV room. Well, round 5 will be in play. 1-3 is the scoreline favoring on the side of Team Samurai Esports as we're going to be proceeding to round 5. Second floor gym and bedroom is going to be the site as ESM has successfully defended on second floor CCTV room. So I just wanted to ask you one question, Foxy. With the Samurai Esports successfully defending 3 rounds on defense, will we be able to see an equalizer coming in from Team OEA?
We might as well see that. I mean, Timo, yeah, it's not like they're happening to have just a bad day. They're getting outplayed and whatnot. They are definitely not warmed up to this match. Honestly, that's exactly what I feel to it. That we could be seeing a different OEA, or we're going to see a different OEA. Definitely, when they happen to switch up to the side of defense, there'll be a better. They'll be having better chances to make these conversions happen. The way Clubhouse happens to favor defense so hugely, and this happening to be match day 5, that means they've already utilized one, if not 2 maps for themselves that they can play. So that did go down on match day 4. It'll be very intense. The way match day 6 will come down to the finale that is going to be tomorrow, because this is exactly adds so much more at stake. You're happening to play all 7 maps in the pool over a 3-day duration. Definitely a definitely a switch up you want to be experiencing. But then, going ahead, let's see what we've got in round 5 right now. Coming up to the question that Baba Gusta happened to present me with, that will we be seeing these teams keep up to whatever they've been performing with, or is it just going to be a comeback from oh yeah? Is that going to be the case or not? Let's find out. Depends on oh yeah for that matter. Honestly, we might have to go into admin rehearse because I see that the game happens to show the red plug. Should be something on the host's end. So yeah, that's going to be me of course. But yeah, then again, let's see how that happens to fare for this round. Last minute rotations being made from Killen as the attack is being shaped up from the side of oh yeah. It's definitely something that they want. We'll be seeing Mojo trying to do the Maverick trick. He's not successful though. He's got the bandit charges to take care of. No, he's actually been successful. They're just droning more and more to try and find more info before they make this push. Sigba already very aggressive with the Ash. Definitely not something that Samurai Esports would be expecting. That's definitely going to put lockdown a little bit of a. Sure, that is lockdown. It's going to put Pakhtun Kid in a little bit of a confusion here. Kuntal will be watching that along with him. That's going to be the bandit. Proximity alarms coming to favor the side of the defense as well. It's definitely that sound cues will be going to win. Look at that push up from Frankel. It's going to be punished for it, very likely so. In fact, Mike is going to find a frag and 2. In fact, a huge mistake from the side of the Jaeger, giving away the control of logistics. It's going to be Mike's double kill on his way on the site. He won't be able to find a third. He'll finally get shut down with that distraction coming in and the collection frag from lockdown. White Peak is in, but that'll be Kuntal to find a frag. One more. In fact, Sigbar takes the fall. That was your Ash, but Moses already made his way onto site. They might as well be attempting this plant right now. And yes, they are. The plant is going down. The diffuser will get planted. That has put the defense in such a huge disadvantage. They are rushing. They're trying to find as many frags as they can, but they're not able to. That'll be the goal. That'll be everybody. Bot difficulty. God finds everyone before he goes down in the trade-off on his last skill against Kuntal. What did you just pull off, IQ? What's that triple kill? If you can clip that, please do it for me. Oh, that was Ariel. All right, Ariel pulled that off. Oh my God, Ariel, can you please clip that for us?
Well, Ariel, trust ping, forget stains, and that's exactly how he likes to deliver it. 3 kills and at instant post-plant situations, and as Team OEA is going to be winning around 5. Definitely an Uno reverse card, and currently what Samurai needs to do is at least add a +2 or +4 card so that they can be able to get the lead. Or will we be able to see Team OEA dominating against Samurai? I just really want to apologize how my accent just immediately changed out of nowhere. But anyways, a wonderful place coming in on the side of Ariel on the side of Team OEA, eliminating 3 of these opponents with the G8 LMG. As we're going to be proceeding to round 6, Basement Church is going to be the site.
That was more than just amazing, honestly. That triple kill would have been one hell of a. It would have been like 3 heads that he's tracking, clicking them. Well, obviously, all of them were not headshots though, but yeah. He must have been really hyped up in that moment. Would have loved to have seen that. I would love to have, one of these time travel memes running in my head, going back and switching to bot difficulties, got perspective for that last round when time travel exists. But anyways, coming back to round 6, it's going to be the role swap between both these teams. So coming back to the question that you happen to come up with, the will OEA be the one to take it up or make this comeback? And look at that, already getting these rounds on board. Huge kills that they happen to make, and it's not essentially 200 IQ players. What they're coming up with are no-brainers. But then again, it's something that ESM is not expecting. They're just having to find the loopholes, find the timings right, more importantly. So they've been amazing with their timings, the way they've been setting up the momentum. That definitely comes up with them playing with each other for over a long course of time, and obviously the game experience that these players happen to have on the side of Team OEA, all of them here, in fact, definitely that is in fact raw experience showing up on our screens right now. Let's see how that acts up against a fairly new roster for ESM, and just in terms of how these players happen to go around. But right now, I would love to have a look at the standings as well, on where ESM and OES stand, and give you guys a better look at where these teams happen to stay on Division 2. We'll be coming to that later. Right now, bot difficulty, Ariel has already pushed up awfully close on the main stairs with that pre-fire that he just happened to give away. His position is definitely being revealed. It's just going for them drone work. I'm afraid if he does not get caught up by a C4, but there's a push in from the mic, and that'll be the Yana using it so well, and that Killen is all the while more wiser. He knows when to use gas grenades, but the shield will be taken care of. He almost gets taken care of, in fact, himself. Oh, the shotgun is here. The flick comes in. Somehow connects, and Mike takes the fall. The Yana will be taking the fall early into the match. Chillen is very low on HP. Highly unlikely surviving this little gunfight that he's having to take with Mojo. But there's the support from the Kaid. Running the long angle, in fact. Kuntal definitely wanting to find that one tap that he's trying to make clips from. We will be watching that highlight reel later, Kuntal. Right now, you need to focus on winning rounds more, because oh yeah, it's definitely all set in fact, for making this comeback happen right now. An 8 comes in, that's going to claim his life, and that is more than enough, in fact. Like I said, very low on HP. Meanwhile, Pakhtunkid is going to find Sick Boy as well. That's huge. That has eliminated 2 people off the side of the attack already. Oh yeah, once again falling apart a little too quickly, but wait a minute. How is Ariel on the side? Ariel is on the side, he's gonna get a frag. Kai takes the fall, and there's another one that he spotted. He's trying to find him, but Mojo quickly trying to rotate back. He does not know where the back he's playing. He's gonna have to go for this rotate. Will stick the plant right now on the wall alongside Blue. Push-up will be in from Franklin. He's going to find the planter. There's going to be Mojo taking the fall. The push-up is in. That's going to be Sledge finding a frag. That's a refrag. It's still a 2 versus 1. It's all on a lockdown. 1 HP, but there's Ariel once again. And Ariel is definitely being on another level today for Team O. Yeah, getting the frag onto the Valkyrie, coming in the rotate, and getting the kill on the Womai as well. Really amazing plays from Ariel. Pot difficulty god has definitely set it up too high right now. 3-3, a equalizer that his team needed so definitely. And here goes your answer, Babagusta. We've hit the mid match. In fact, halftime is here. Round 7 is underway, and we have also hit the equalizer from Team OES. 3-3 is indeed going to be the scoreline. We'll be taking a quick look at the scoreboard. Look at that. Ariel on 9 frags, only 4 deaths for himself. I'm definitely aiming for that SSD for the season, but then coming back on the side of ESM, we've got very separated kill count. In fact, you know, when comes down to kills, it's nothing that ESM shies out of. And Lockdown, though, he's got himself 6 frags, so yeah, that's amazing as well. That's at least, I mean, that, I'm sorry if that sounded a little insulting, but no, I didn't mean to do that. I just said it's good. He's above his team, at least for now. But yeah, then again, round 7 will be underway. Let's see what they've got for. What we've got for ourselves, in fact, in this amazing match. Division 2 happens to be so close. We've got one more day coming up, the finale tomorrow, the last day of Division 2 in the entirety of the series. But before that, round 7 is here.
Well, round 7, second floor CCTV will be in play, and Team Oh Yeah is going to be on the defense. We'll get to see how well Team Oh yeah is going to be performing on defense, and how can I not forget about the Ariel and Vinci, in which both of them is going to be playing as the SAS brothers. And looks like an early spawn peak is coming in on the side of Mojo as he tries to take out any operator that's trying to push in on the side of construction room. But it's going to be a matter of time when they try to, you know, conceal or reveal their location. But unfortunately, the players have spawned on the side of mains and construction. No, not on construction, but on the side of warehouse. So I like to call it. I just need to make sure that construction is a particular room, not a spawn site. So, yep. Warehouse is where the attackers are going to be spawning, and Maverick is going to be doing his particular job, opening up the walls of CCTV room with his breaching charge to make sure that this half-wall trick would work out quite well. C4 throws in quite a bad timing indeed, and it won't detonate as well as one of the operators. I believe that was the Maverick indeed, with the M4 primary rifle. He's going to be able to take out the C4. A very important utilities gone on the side of Team Oh Yeah. But we still have one of the C4s, I believe. Mojo playing as the Valkyrie, I believe. She's going to use that C4 as the best time ever possible by making sure to eliminate any of the players who's trying to plant default on the side of the CCTV room, and that's exactly what the Valkyrie is going to be doing it for now. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing a lockdown with the G8 LMG IQ. She's going to be holding an angle from the windows of CCTV to make sure that any of the rotations, I wouldn't say rotations, any mistakes being used on the side of Team Oya will be eliminated entirely. But Lockdown will decides to go in on the side of construction, provide more support for Paktoon Kid, because the intel that Paktoon Kid has with the Inox scanner will provide a lot of information for the defenders, exact locations, and maybe they can be able to pick one or two operators indeed. A lot of minutes being wasted, no early frags just yet, just a little bit of tags being used on the side of Mike playing as the Maestro, as he is a little bit HP down, I believe minus 25 as I would like to call it, as the drone works comes in from the attackers will be able to detect that there is two players playing on the side of CCTV, cash room, and yes, of course, the Maestro playing on the motorcycle garage catwalk, as I'm not going to call it, as Lockdown holding an angle from the logistic office. A really great angle, but look at that, the whole chaos coming in from both of the teams as the score is equalized 3 versus 3. This man count from both the teams is definitely working out, but look at that, Ariel, he is definitely on a roll here. Double kill from his name with the SMG-11, eliminating Killen, which leads Fankel and Lockdown, in which both of them are in construction and outside the CCTV window. Flashbangs being thrown in, doesn't see the heavy push comes in from the mute, and he's going to eliminate him. Bot with the triple kill, and the attackers, they only have 10 seconds left. Lockdown is nowhere to be seen, but Mojo will be there to defy it, eliminating Lockdown, giving the first win on defense on round 7, winning second floor CCTV room. As we're going to be proceeding to round 8, looks like Team is getting back up in their feet. Yes, in the first round, we actually did get to see Team on attack having a lot of difficulties on attack, but this time on defense, they're definitely getting back up. 3 consecutive wins, round 5, 6, and 7, winning on the side of Team and they are currently in the lead. Round 8 is going to be in play. Basement Church is going to be the site.
No, definitely. Ariel is having a great day in the game today. Zach is happening to come out with impactful frags, and he happens to play support as well. He's playing mute on the side of defense, and has definitely been putting these 4 rounds on board that they have, in fact, very consecutively. So building up the momentum, that is something you want to be doing going ahead into the match. Did start off in the favor of ESM, but it's been performing really well, and if I'm not mistaken, happens to be above in the standings for ESM, in fact, as well. Baba Gusta, would you take a quick look at the leaderboard and let us have a quick information on who happens to stand where? As we go ahead into round 8, we've got Wincy running the smoke. That's amazing to see always. I mean, we've got Sick Boy on Jaeger as well. We've got bot difficulty. Ariel will pick the mute. Like I said, he's playing a lot of support. Well, he's making sure he's getting his his share of frags. Mike will be on Clash. Interesting. So it happens to be Church and Arsenal, and for some reason you bring out the Clash. Very bizarre. But right now Mojo will be on the Capcan. Nothing new, nothing that we are not aware of. Standard stuff. Capcan does happen to come out from many of these teams in our region. It's just been something. Right now, we'll be seeing Mike. He's going to be bringing out his impact tricks for the denial onto the kitchen hatch. Definitely something you want to be using. But yeah, then again, going ahead, let's see what we've got for ourselves. Ariel, he's just putting down all of his mute jammers, just chilling out. For now, huge emphasis from the side of ESM in terms of how they want to be approaching this roam clear from the top floor through the hatch. We'll be going for the drop down, logistics, control, jacuzzi, breach, whatnot. Fankel already taking damage from the Capcan trap. Very wisely placed, in fact, from the Capcan. Really well done. Mojo's already done so much damage to Fankel. Look at that. All he had to do is come up, put down the EDD, and fall back on the side. So easy. And so much damage done already. That takes so many gunfights possibly take that fight, but already Mike takes the fight against Killen. He takes a few shots, but he's finally going to be the one to win that. And that'll be Killen taking the fall. A solo aggressive push coming in from the side of the Maverick. Definitely not something you will be expecting from him. Killen does get punished for the same as well. In fact, we don't see anybody else emphasized, not even close to him for that matter. A huge play attempt from Killen did get shut down from the clash. Well, it would have been another story if there was somebody else trying to anticipate that as well. But the Capita is the one who's the game changer for Toolkit, making the defense fall back and forth. And already a down has come in, but that is going to be on Wincy. And Kuntal as well. Two downed operators, one's defensive, one's attacker. Here's the Jaeger trying to pick a fight. He's going to win that, and that means the revive might come in. But no, Fankel is here to greet his fellow opponent and also maybe go for the revive, but the revive will come in first from the side of the defense. That's a frag for them, and the Ash has suddenly become a kill magnet for the side of the defense, and the IQ will not survive long either. Oh yeah, we'll be putting another round on board, and round 8 will be going to them as they mount this amazing comeback into sitting on match point very early, very quickly. And like I said, oh yeah, right now they do happen to sit on 12 points for themselves. And Samurai Esports happen to sit on 6 points. So that's the second rank that OE happens to hold. First is Vector Sports, who've not lost a single match. But with that being said, it's also going to come down to if OE happens to win this, they will also happen to... No, actually, they've already lost one. Never mind. With that being said, so apart from all of that, round 9 will be underway. And we got an amazing round comeback that we're going to see from the side of Team OE being put on board. 1 round away from match point. Let's see if ESM can still stand up to the heat, or will they be going down further into the bottom 3. They still got one more day to decide, but this is indeed the finale day 1. So let's see what we've got in store from both these teams. Over to you, Baba Gusta.
Well, Foxy, as you were talking about the standings, I was actually seeing about it. Vector Sports is in the top of the leaderboards. They haven't lost a single match indeed. 5-0. We actually did the previous matchup going up against Team Havoc. 7-0 was the scoreline against them on map Villa. A devastating flawless victory coming in from Vector Sports, putting them in the top of the leaderboards 5-0. And just like you were saying it, Foxy, Team OEA is currently in second place, 4-1, losing, I believe, one that was against Battery Esports on Cafe Dostoyevsky. So yes, if OEA did, however, win against Samurai Esports, they will still be on the second place, and looks like the party has already begun. Sick Boy with an incredible spawn peak to eliminate Kuntal. That is the hammer and the scalpel, as I would like to call it, because the sledge... I was trying to make, the line in which Dokebi and, the Thatcher had a cinematic scene coming in as he talks about the hammer and the scalpel, but I was trying to say the hammer with the frag grenade won't be in play, as they've already lost one of the important operators on the side of Team Samurai Esports. Sick Boy, he's making a lot of important plays for Team OEA, but needs to be careful of the inverted rappel coming in on one of the operators. Just haven't seen the exact location on where Jaeger is. One little movement will immediately eliminate Sick Boy, in which one of them is holding rappelled onto. Meanwhile, we'll be seeing Maverick doing his work, half tricking the wall on the side of Jacuzzi to open it up. And if they do, however, succeed in opening it up, the Ash should be there with the breaching charge to open up the walls on the side of Jacuzzi. Just keep that in mind. The site is in second floor gym, so they definitely have to open it up. But looks like Lockdown has already found one as well. The Mojo playing as the castle won't be in play, but the armor panel being... Sorry, my apologies. The armor panel being placed will still be in effect. Mike playing as the Clash will provide lots of important information, and also a huge denial to push coming in, thanks to her, the shock, which would make the operators a little bit of movement speed decrease coming in from them, as Vinci will be able to use another one of his smoke canister. He's not going to use it for now. He's just going to wait for the exact push coming in. As Sick Boy he'll be able to take out another one. That is a Fankel off the board. That is 2 of the important operators indeed, but Lockdown is here to make another one, eliminating Sick Boy, basically to shut him down. But Mike the clash plays as he was playing on the side of the construction, I believe. No, it was on the bathroom as he's going to eliminate one. But look at that push comes in from the Ash, but he's going to get completely obliterated from Vinci. Even though that there was a smoke canister being placed, it was definitely a bad idea to push in as Vinci. He's going to give another win yet again for Team Oh Yeah, winning 3 rounds on defense. And with that, it is match point for them. And for Team Samurai Esports, if they don't win at least, if they don't equalize this map points between them, it's good. They're definitely going to have a bad day.
That's right. 3 rounds on board that they have to put back to back from the side of ESM if they want to bring out the equalizer and take this to overtime. But the way it's looking like ESM is not even able to put up a fight, honestly. It's just been Team ESM a little too shattered and honestly a little too scattered as well mid-round. When it's coming down to executions, they're not having enough manpower. Sometimes it's just coming down to not enough crossfires. That team is given random moments of aggression and they're able to play in that kind of freedom. The environment you want to create for yourselves as attackers is not allowing enough freedom for the side of your defense, or even if the freedom exists, it's somehow helping you, you know, somehow it's helping you gain something on the contrary, but it's just not been the case. Samurai Esports definitely not looking down attack since they have happened to move on this side of this half. 3 flawless rounds on the second half for Team Oya, and 3 rounds before that they did happen to put on board very huge morale boost for that team. In fact, they'll be on the defense right now, looking very strong to take this match point into a match victory as well, most possibly. But we'll be able to see that or not. Let's see. Let's find that out in this round. Mike has brought the clash once again. The clash emphasis from both these teams. Loving it, liking the change-up that they've brought on play. I don't really see a whole lot of clash emphasis when it comes to a map like Clubhouse. You know, we happen to see a clash being brought out quite a bit, but it just usually happens to be in Division 1, not really in Division 3. But then again, Division 2, that's the exact reason why I keep saying that Division 2 happens to be the most hottest division. You get to see so much more dynamic, and that's just nice. Meanwhile, standard stuff being done, Sigboy is just going to make sure he gets the barricade done for now. The Maverick trick will be happening from Killen though. He's got to do this very carefully. Meanwhile, Frank is already going to find himself a frag. That's huge. Getting the early kill. The Jaeger takes the fall. Sigboy, once again with the aggression, definitely not paying out for him. As it's just not being his day either. We'll be seeing Lockdown. He's still going to be the highest fragger for his team. He's going to be on 9 frags the IQ. Just droning for his team and stuff. Difficulty God, Ariel still the highest fragger for his team with 13 frags for himself. In fact, the man will be playing on side. He's not going to be holding Rafters. Rafters will be held by the Clash, so that's something that they don't have to worry about. Yes, the Clash is going to get a free kill for himself. Mike using the Zofia's opening distraction, a buy mojo they run out from the side of the village window. The moment the Zofia turned away, the Clash was there to get the kill. How impeccable, how better can your timing be than that? Oh my god, that was huge. That was huge for the side of Team Oya. Bringing up the equalizer on board with Sigboy getting lost so early. But the push-up isn't, that's not something he was expecting. The ball is going to get that frag and go right back outside. This side, that's comical, but he makes it out of there with 1 HP. Even the bandit wall could do the trick and get the kill for him. Well, that'll be Wincy getting a frag and Mojo getting another. Frankel takes the fall, and there you go. Finally, he's going to take the fall. Killen and Kuntal are all that is left for the side of ESM, and they don't have breach charges. That is why. Alright, it's an electrified wall, so Kuntal cannot even use his charge. That's unfortunate. But there's a white peak in, and that'll be Wincy once again collecting that frag on smoke. It's all on to Killen. He's going to spot the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie knows exactly where it is as well. He knows the white peak is in, but that'll be once again Wincy with the kill. And Team Oya will be still holding down, in fact, cementing the hold that they have for themselves in this league and in this season, all for that matter, on the first day of the finale. Team Oya winning this match 7-3, a very dominant performance and a very huge turn of events after the 3 rounds that did win. in the favor of ESM, just not been something for them. Ariel, a very well-deserved MVP, has just been on another level. The man, 13 frags, 7-3 is indeed going to be the scoreline, and we'll be heading back onto the waiting screen because we've got a whole lot of more stuff coming on to your screens right now after this match. Team and ESM was not the last of us. We still have a whole lot coming up, but before that, a quick look into this match, an overview from Baba Gusta.
Well, basically, it was a great pace coming in from both of the teams, especially Team Bot, who was absolutely playing as the Ariel. We actually did see him on the side of attack, making those important plays indeed. And even on round one, we actually, for a moment, I thought eSamurai had things under control on defense. We actually did see them holding quite a lot of great sides, especially on the dirt tunnel. And never mind. Actually, it wasn't on the dirt tunnel. In the first round itself, dirt tunnel hold wasn't that good enough. But the way how they rotated back from the side on Church when they went back to defending on basement Church yet again, they did, however, did it in an entirely great fashion indeed. But sad to say for eSamurai, they've only won 3 rounds on defense. One was on second floor CCTV. Second was on basement Church, and third was on second floor CCTV yet again on round 4. It was a really great hold coming in from ESM, but Ariel just immediately, eliminates them on round 5, getting those 3 kills in just single seconds. That was definitely one more of an eyesight to see there. On the side of ESM on this on the attack wise, we actually did see on the last round indeed Ash was trying to use the breaching charge to open up a wall, but unfortunately the Kai's electro charge was hidden in such a way that not even the attackers would have been able to find it out. So if Ash would have been able to open up the walls on the sides of CCTV, it wouldn't have any problem for them to just easily get in on the side of CCTV, get those important kills. But that electrocore did not, however, expected what they thought them it would be, and just like that, took care of that opportunity. An excellent hold on defense, and definitely it's definitely going to be an interesting match on the next day when we're going to see Team going up against Vector Sports to decide who's going to be on the top of the leaderboards. It's definitely going to be an interesting match indeed. All in all, a great effort coming in from eSamurai, and well played on the side of Team
Most definitely, Baba Gusa, I'll have to agree with you on that. Really huge plays from Team waking up, warming up in the match. Like I said in the beginning, they're just warming up to it, 3 rounds on board, and then it was just Team performance. Performance indeed. That being said, we will be up and running with the next match coming up on your screens. That is going to be Bad Troop Esports facing off Team Moha. That you might also know them as Constant Esports. So yeah, that being said, we'll be coming back to that match in just a minute, guys. Quick break. Meanwhile, check out the giveaway that we have going on right now for our exclusive Rainbow Six Siege PC. More information coming on your screens about that in just a second. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break with Bad Troop Esports facing off Team Moha. Be right back.
Captain Arya from the Esports Club here with some pretty awesome news. Now, as you probably know, we've been running the WD Black TEC League for Rainbow Six Siege powered by LG Ultragear for the past few months. As we come into August with our final season of the league, we wanted to celebrate with you guys who have made this an amazing experience and an extremely successful esports event. We've teamed up with some of our favorite partners to give away an entire esports PC for one lucky viewer. Yes, one of you is going to take home a complete PC featuring some of these awesome parts. First up, we've got the LG Ultragear 27GL 650F gaming monitor, 27-inch, 144Hz, 1ms with an IPS panel to make sure you're at the top of your esports game without sacrificing picture quality. Then we've got an amazing lineup of accessories coming in from HyperX to make sure that you're always on top of your game. Cloud Stinger Core gaming headset. For the keyboard, you've got the awesome HyperX Alloy FPS RGB mechanical keyboard. Then your mouse is the HyperX Pulsefire Surge. It's got a brilliant RGB all around the mouse. For the mousepad, you've got the HyperX Fury S. That is the speed edition of the extended mousepad. And then of course for your memory, you've got the HyperX Fury RGB RAM. You've got 16 gigs at 3400 megahertz. Next up, we've got the WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSD to make sure you're spending as little time loading and booting up and spend more time gaming. And then of course, at the heart of this PC is the Ryzen 5 3600X CPU. Now, as you know it, at the heart of every gaming PC is a great GPU. So we've teamed up with Zotac Gaming to give you a brand new RTX 2060 because frames win games and there should be nothing between you and top of the line performance. Next up, we've teamed up with NZXT, who make some of the best and most premium PC components on the market. Powering your PC is going to be the C850 fully modular power supply, and your cooling solutions are going to be taken care of the Kraken X63 all-in-one liquid cooler. Now, we wanted to make this PC something truly special, and while the NZXT H510 Elite is a great cabinet for anyone, it wasn't enough. We teamed up with NZXT to give the winner of this giveaway a brand new NZXT H510 Siege Edition cabinet. This is a limited edition licensed Rainbow Six Siege themed cabinet from NZXT. There are only 500 of these in the world and just a handful coming to India. The side panels of this cabinet are themed in the wall and door reinforcement designs from Rainbow Six Siege, and there is an illuminated 6 icon on the front panel along with a 6 icon charm and a puck in the signature breach charge design, which is only available with the H510 Siege. And one lucky winner on this giveaway is going to get a full esports PC sitting inside this beautiful cabinet. Now that you know everything that there is in the giveaway, the question is how you can take part. Well, it's fairly simple. First, head on to the link in the description of this video. Once you're at the giveaway landing page, fill out your details and follow the instructions. First, head on over to Facebook, make sure you're following us. 2, make sure you're following the Esports Club on Instagram. And 3, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Simple so far. Now the interesting part. In a 1-minute video on Instagram, tell us why you deserve this epic new PC from the Esports Club and all our partners. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully, use the right hashtags, tag the right accounts, and you can be one step closer to winning this epic setup. Now that's it guys, just a little bit of work and you can be one step closer to getting yourself your dream PC. I'm Captain Arya and this is the Esports Club, and we hope to see you in our next tournament.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. gaming monitor.
Ready to breach.
Go, go, go! Follow my lead!
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the W Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I'm your host, Foxtrot, and joining me is Baba Gusta, and we're here witnessing the second match. In fact, the fourth match of today, but the second match of the second stream. I see how Blackjack feels, but then again, coming back to this match, we've got Battery Esports facing off Team Moha, that is Constant Esports on the map of Consulate. It's going to be one hell of a match that we'll be witnessing and will not be wasting any more time and get into this match right away. With that being said, Battery Esports and Team Moha will be underway and will be taking you straight to the ban phase. Baba Gusa, how do you think this match is going to fare?
Well, Foxy, if I see according to the standings, especially on the side of Team Waha, they have definitely not been having a good day indeed. They've only won one match against Team Havocs in this entire Season 5 series. 7-3 was the scoreline against them, and they are in the 7th place, joining up with Havocs on the last place indeed. Definitely, in order to come back up, at least, to not being relegated, they have to win 2 matches in the specific days. Knowing the fact that we only have week 3 matches, we have today as the last day where they have to go up against Battery P, so they have to definitely win against them. But here's the thing about Battery P Sports. They are definitely on a roll here. Third place, 3-1 win ratio. They've only lost against Vector Sports 7-4 on map Villa. And how can I not forget about Dark Lord making his record in this TEC league? 24 kills against Havocs in map Consulate. 7-5 was the scoreline, and Dark Lord is considered to be the MVP player, having a total of 51 kills and a KD of 2.0. That is definitely, the MVP player that definitely everyone would like to watch. And coming back to the community wars, we're going to be seeing Team Waha having a total of 29%, whereas on the side of Battery P Esports, it is 71% favoring on the side of Team Battery P Esports. So I'm really excited to see what's going to go down, especially the map being in Consulate. We might be able to see some great plays coming in from Dark Lord. Who knows, we might be able to see another record breaking in. Only time will tell, Foxy.
Definitely. I mean, 71 to 72%, even hitting the 70s on the community poll on the Instagram and Facebook stories of the Esports Club. It's definitely huge because having to favor a match such hugely is definitely a bold statement, even for the community to be putting out so much trust that they happen to be building around a Team Battle Esports. Or maybe Team One supporters just don't use Instagram and Facebook. But just kidding. Coming back to this match, we'll be taking a quick look at the rosters. First and foremost, Mellow, Nexus, Not Danu, No Skill, and Prodigy on the side of Constant Esports. That is going to be Dark Lord leaving the lobby from the side of Batrip along with the people back in the lobby. They've got still after the rehearsal. We'll be going to the rehearsal right back in. So don't worry, we will be going to the rehearsed and we'll be resuming the action right here, right now. It'll be the same, don't worry, it'll be the same site, but we'll just be rehearsing the lobby quickly enough. Be right back, people. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back on Battery Esports against Team Moha in just a bit. gentlemen, welcome back to the WWE Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, powered by Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. All that apart, we're back in this match, which we happened to get separated by the rehost, but fortunately, we did not miss any of the action. But sadly, Battery Esports, not having a Dark Lord, had to exit the match. Just could not, play for some reason. So we've got Hulky subbing in for him, in fact, and Team One is more than happy to let them have the sub in. So yeah, that apart. In fact, I was trying to emphasize something going into this match is that the Blackbeard is still left unbanned, and Dark Lord being such a huge thing for Battery Esports. You know, playing on Blackbeard happens to be a Blackbeard main as well. So coming back to that. Playing the Blackbeard is something I was expecting out of Dark Lord, but now he won't be in this match anymore. So that means it'll be down to what Hulky will be bringing out right now. He's brought out the Zofia. We don't see a huge emphasis in terms of how they are attempting to, come out with whatever they plan to do. So, but at least as of now, there will be nothing of that sort. Let's see what happens. The Prodigy, that is, I'm just going to be calling him Prodigy for now. But yeah, the Prodigy, that is, he's running the Kai. A very good pick, in fact, when it comes to a site like Consulate and, site like Garage. So yeah, then again, Melo trying to be aggressive here. He's trying to get as many peaks as he can. We don't see the usual Roxanne on the Jaeger anymore. Melo will be playing the Jaeger. Usually we see Melo playing the Maestro, but now that's being switched over to Nexus. Quick operator role swaps with the squad lineup swaps coming in from the side of Team Waha as well. Melo still going to be holding this angle. He's possibly expecting a push-up, but that'll be Danu who's helped him as well. The Valkyrie is definitely going to scare off these attackers. They want to be moving back and forth about this. The Fuse wants to attempt a possible breach that will be helping them, getting the wall open onto the side of the white vans with all of that done. But the Fuse, before he attempts to go for the cluster charge, he's got to be covering all his angles already. So much emphasis the Jaeger alone. He's just going to have to fall back for now. Danu going for a run out. He's going to find the Nomad off guard. He's not going to win that fight. What did we just see Danu do? Dash just turns around and gets that frag anyway. What just happened? The Valkyrie whiffing all the shots. That's not the play, Danu. That's definitely not the play. But we're seeing two of these defenders deploy the same angle. In fact, we're finally seeing the cluster charge come out from the Fuse. Eventually, Flame is going to be deploying this cluster charges, and that is definitely going to be heard out by the Maestro and is going to fall back. And now the breach, Infernus is going to come down with the breach, providing some intel for his teammates. Just as of now, he's just going to go and come up with the breach right now. They know there's a possible push up from the mute, but that is being expected for Assist 5 right now. Very usage to advantage that Team has found themselves in, but the push up isn't from Nexus. He might as well find this Thermite, but he's just going to fall back. For the while, he knows that he could get caught in that pre-fire that the Thermite is attempting on the side of the white van, but the drones are coming in already, and that aggression is being spotted out. The Fuse charges once again, one more go off, and another one go off as well. Maestro trying to fall back onto Hulky. He's just trying to fire back, in fact. But the push will be in from all sides from the side of the attackers. Flame uses cluster charge. Is going to be using this 3 armor to make this push happen. Dash Mima is going to find Melo. And the Jet, the new as his IQ, will be beating this with the LMG that he's got for himself. Dash finds a triple, in fact. And Prodigy will be finding first kill. Hulky will be taking the fall for it. Prodigy's position is being compromised. The push-up is in from Jet, the new as. Shrisha will get that frag, but before Prodigy gets that C4 kill. It's going to be the plan that is going to come down to, and now No Skill has got to make sure he denies the plan. The plan is going down right below him. He could go for this, and he gets the clutch in, people. No, that will be the kill for Battery Esports in the last second from Flame Blame. So close for No Skill, getting this clutch from Team Waha. Could have gone prone, would have won the round, but just too overwhelmed by that feeling on getting the diffuser down in the last second remaining. But Flame Blame comes in at the right place at the right time, 1 millisecond away from losing the round. Battery Esports will be making it a conversion, in fact, a 1-0, and round 2 will be underway. An amazing place from Flame Flame. Just got to see a secure run come out from them. Cafeteria and Garage is going to be something that will be seen Team Maha employ once again, and that's why Flame Limb has chosen to pick the Fuse. That being said, Fuse was very useful on the side of console, office, and meeting as well. You just happen to blow out so much utility at once with your cluster charges, the Omai nades and the ADSs and whatnot. Burn them out all at once, and just helped so much with so many more windows that just happened to be on this map. So yeah, good emphasis from Battery Esports and bring out the Fuse. Honestly, that's a very nice change up that I'm getting to see from them. It's a good change up. We don't get to see these kind of utility dumping plays from a whole lot of teams around the region. I'm glad I'm getting to see that from Battery Esports. But that being said, Babu Gusta, how do you think this match is going to go down for Team Maha? One round, they lost on that side. They're going back to the same side again. What are the odds? What are the chances? Or will this be just like the community votes, a Battery Esports influence match?
Well, Foxy, first and foremost, I actually do want to appreciate Dash, even though he actually did, tagged out quite a lot of bit with that run out coming in from the Valkyrie, immediately reducing his HP from 10. And out of nowhere, I see Dash getting 2 kills in 10 HP. That is a very, very difficult situation to be in. And Dash just immediately gets those 3 kills like it was, like he was playing a really good game indeed. So I just wanted to appreciate how well Dash was playing it, getting those 3 important kills at his position, and looking how well Battery Esports have been well organized. And even though we actually did see Team Waha making a lot of mistakes, and as I was talking about the early run out coming in from the Valkyrie, it actually wasn't a good play indeed. But hopefully, if Team Waha try to control the aggression quite a bit, maybe Team Moha might be able to make an interesting plays indeed if they just do their executions well, make sure that they would be able to take out and the entire utility as best as they can, make sure that there would be at least some presence on the side of piano, which we actually do see no skill playing on the side of bathrooms with the hatch being open. So all he has to do is waste a lot of time, just so enough that he can be able to rotate back and worry about the hatches and the execution time, which should be really great. And with that, Fuse is entering in, knows for the fact that the mute is being played. So one of the exothermic charges, I believe, is being used on the side of the bathrooms, as one of the Fuse cluster charges is being used to deny any utilities that is being present on the side of basement, garage, and cafeteria. Looks like one of the Goyo charges will be detonated, and that is a lot of utilities being destroyed. And also Prodigy with also very low HP, and a lot of runouts being coming in on the side of Team Waha. Not Danu going for a runout on the meeting. Unfortunately, he won't be able to find anything, and we are going to be seeing Melo going up against the IQ, who's currently being inverted, repelling on the side of second floor console office. A lot of gunfires being established here as Flame Blame. He's basically sandwiched here. Already there is Jaeger on the top. And yes, you have the Goyo playing also very close on yellow stairs as he claims the life of Flame Blame. Currently for Team Moha, they're having a great time indeed. It looks like it's going to be great quite a lot, as Melo will also claim the life of an important Dash. Having a lot of problems, whips out the pistol, will be able to down the Goyo and confirm the kill, as Not Danu is already gone. But the man count is still on the favor of Team Waha here. Hulky pushing in from the console front desk, and he will claim the life of the Jaeger. That is the man count equalized yet again, as we're going to be seeing another exothermic charges being used to open up the hatches on the cafeteria. They only have 12 seconds left. They have to go for the push in, and Prodigy and Nexus will succeed indeed. More shots coming in from the Alda, as Nexus will end the life of the entire players, as Dash will get caught from Nexus Alda, giving them the win on their first defense on basement cafeteria. We're going to be proceeding to round 3, where I believe they're going to be defending on second floor console office.
Round 3 is underway, and we've got a 1-1 scoreline established. Both these teams are putting up a fight, and we've got the lobby and press room in fact come out as the defenders side last second change up from them. They were attempting to go somewhere else, but now Dash will be playing the Nomad. We've got Flame Blame, 6-pick coming in from the Buck. I'm not sure onto what, but no skill though. He's brought up the 6-pick from the smoke onto the mute. Capita will be employed from the side of Battery Esports. Bamai is being brought out as well. So looks like we won't be seeing the Fuse plays come out, at least not consistently from the side of Battery Esports. They wanted to be bringing out the Fuse only when the side happens to be on Cafeteria and Garage. A good change up, definitely anticipated really well. Good judgment that I'm getting to see from Battery Esports, because obviously the attackers do not know where the defenders will be going in terms of the sites they have to select. So I really like the emphasis that Battery Esports has put into their strategies, into going about the approach of this match. Looks so much more composed in terms of how Consulate is approached, just in general. But then again, Team Moha has happened to play this match a little too much. This map happens to be one of their favorites, in fact. Even making it through the qualifiers, they play this match 4 times or like thrice, I think. I'm not sure, but they play this map a little too much. That is what I'm trying to say. They love this map, they love to play on it, and that's why this match, in turn, happens to be all the while more exciting. You know, so much more at stake for both these teams. Let's see what we've got for ourselves, at least in store for now. Jid New Ash is going to bring out the IQ. That was one sentence of pure confusion for me. You got Jet in the title, you got Ash, and then the IQ as well. So yeah, IQ is going to be the operator. Let's see if it's quick as enough as the Jet or the Ash, in fact, for that matter. We're seeing a good emphasis in terms of the defensive hold we're getting to see on the top floor roam. Danu, though, I'm not sure where that is. Actually roaming around quite a bit, being very aggressive about things, and wouldn't really blame him. He's got himself his ability to make sure that his ability is masking his presence. But there's Manex is already getting a frag. That'll be Flame taking the fall. There's going to be a Capita, a very important kill, in fact. The push will be in from the IQ. She's going to be the victor of that for the moment. Jet the New Ash getting the frag, and not Danu will be taking the fall. The Vigil, very aggressive, did not quite pay off for his team. We'll still be seeing the push-up from the side of the IQ coming up any moment now. Mello still holding this angle. We've got no skill watching that doorway inside of Zulu. Prodigy is still above. Nexus lost a lot of HP in that fight that he happened to win against Flameblade. Push-up will be any moment now. It'll be spotted by Mello. He's going to find the first strike. Jet the New Ass takes the fall. He's not expecting that from the top of Yellow from Mello. And the run-in is from Infernus. He's just going to rappel in all the way on the side. Wants to go in for the plant, but he's anticipating some kind of aggression from the side of the defense. Finally going to be sticking this plant. Infernus got to be very scared about this one, but this is going unheard by the defense, and this will be stuck and will be converted into a plant, and it's a post-plant situation. The Jaeger comes with the peak, but there's the Sophia to scare him off, at least from the back for the while. The Maestro did come into the rotate. Finally takes the fall. Halki meanwhile is going to find another frag, and that is a huge emphasis from the Maestro in terms of utilizing his cams, but just not enough, or maybe just too late. Oh, what a shot from Nosuke. He's going to find a dark dash, in fact, excuse me. Is still not expecting the Prot B coming in from the diffuser. That's going to be from Infernus. Maybe he's expecting it now. The push-in will be in any moment. Now Nexus scams are what is giving away so much information. The Zofia is going to be from 2. Halki's going to get that frag. It's a 1 versus 2, make that a 2 versus 0, in fact. Infernus gets the final frag on a no skill. And that will be Battery Esports putting round 3 on board and putting themselves in the driver's seat as well for this match. That is one hell of a run in from Battery Esports, taking the time window to their advantage, making sure that they have the conversion and get the post plan in for themselves. 2-1 is indeed the scoreline, and a very deserving scoreline for Battery Esports. Round 4 will be underway, and let's see who happens to take this advantage further. Is it going to be Battery Esports, or will we see another equalizer coming in from the side of Team Moha? Back in round 4 is where we are looking to go, and let's see what both these teams have in store for us.
Well, round 4 is in play. 2-1 is the score line favoring on the side of Team Batrip Esports. Second floor console office is going to be the site. Because, on the second round, we actually did see Team Waha successfully defending on Basement Garage, in which the site will be locked for 2 rounds, in which they can be able to pick the same site on Basement yet again on round 5 indeed. But this time, they will, however, defend on second floor console office. Now, coming back to how well the defense on the side of Team Waha was doing, they actually did it in such a great way, but they did, however, did not expect a great push coming in from the yellow stairs, even though we actually did see the Jaeger taking out one of the important operators, but in the end, they got control of the side on Piano, went for the plant in, and just like that, Battery P-Sport had the entire round in their hand, just like that, giving them, the defenders, only 40 seconds left to make sure to go for the post-plant. We actually did see some great long angle kill coming in from the Vomai MP5K submachine gun to eliminate one of the operators from far away from the spiral to the outside of main lobby. Gets an important kill indeed, and looks like we're going to be looking for a spawn kill coming in from Mello as he tries to open up the piano, the top shelf of the piano, to make sure he'll be able to get one kill. He will be able to detect that Nomad is currently being playing on the specific site here, but the push comes in. He still actually decides to go for a spawn pick, knowing that he already did compromise his location and still should be careful of the pre-fire that Dash is going to be giving onto. That's how, you know, courageous Mello is playing with the dog. Even though his HP is still reduced, he can be able to, you know, get those HP back up thanks to his Tim pistol being used, as we're going to be seeing a Prodigy playing as the Vamai, the deployable shield, and around 2 to 3 magnet systems being placed on the side of console office, so it shouldn't give a lot of problems for them indeed. Mello, he's going to fall back from the piano room back to the long desk to provide a cross angle to make sure that they would be having the best cover as they need. Now pushes on the side of attack, they will however push on the side of the admin dome, but look at that Nexus. He actually predicts where the exact location of Srisha is, and he just immediately goes for that pre-fire, eliminating an important operator indeed. The G8 LMG with the scanner won't be in this round anymore, as Nexus, he's getting those important early frags indeed. We actually did see him getting those early frags on the previous round instead, and he's still making us quite impressed with his latest work indeed in round 4 as well. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing Flame Blame claiming the control on the side of admin room, as the exothermic charges is being used to open up the walls on the side of admin office. Pre-fires comes in from the Maestro, but won't be able to find anyone just yet. Now, a lot of drone works being coming in to make sure if there is any exact operators coming in on the side of meeting hall, but looks like Flame Blame is going to get downed and out from none other than Mello himself. The Doc make that Zofia as well, as Dash will be there to cover it up, eliminating Nexus. But at what cost? According on the side of BT, there's only 2 operators remaining on the side of them. That is Dash and Infernus. He has the diffuser in hand. Infernus eliminating not Dhanu. That is the Valkyrie of the board. No more of those C4s, but they still have those black eye cams to provide a great amount of intel indeed. Mello trying to make sure that they won't be able to enter on the side of meeting room, provides a lot of free fires indeed, as Prodigy also will make a crossfire angle. A lot of pings comes in as Prodigy finds one. Infernus found both of them indeed. Now it's all down to a 1v2 situation. Make that 1v1, as it is a battle between Infernus and No Skill. Infernus has the diffuser in hand, so he can go for the plant indeed. But I believe the pings are actually coming in. Jaeger knows that he's going to be planting on the side of console office. Will it be too late or will it be too early? The pings are coming in. Doesn't go for the wall bang, quite surprisingly, but he actually waits for the moment, and there you have it. Patience is what it needs for No Skill. Even though if he actually did go for that, wall bang, it would literally compromise the location on where exactly his location is, and he just waited for the right moment to get confirmation of his body to get that perfect kill. A very great place coming in on the side of Team Waha, as the score is equalized. 2-2 is the score line, as we're going to be progressing to round 5. And just like I said, Basement Garage is on the site. And for a moment there, I actually did saw the operator Oryx, but sad to say that Northern is going to be picking as the Goyo.
Honestly, coming back to that, it was a simple calculation. The fact that Battery B Esports were starving of information, while the side of the defense had information from the Maestro. Always trade-off happening.
Well, round 5 is in play. Basement Garage is.
I think I was muted on. I think I was muted on Discord.
Yeah. My apologies, Foxy. Please go ahead.
No, that's okay. It's my fault. I muted myself on Discord, so you could not hear me, but I was talking on stream. But then again, yeah, coming back to this round, huge trade-off in terms of information. Definitely, they happen to bring out the best for themselves. The Maestro cam straight off the Evil Eyes. You giving so much information. Infernus, a great attempt from him. That was a quad kill clutch if would have made it happen. The triple kill will be what he'll be taking for himself. All right, support players frag as well now. So yeah, let's see how that turns out going ahead. We got Infernus and 4 frags that will be putting him on, and quite surprisingly so, the flank watch from Battle B Esports will be having the highest frags for himself. Dash with the Nomad. Not the standard stuff we get to see. Flame Blame will be playing the Zofia, and Chet the New Ash will be on the IQ. We've gotten ourselves the standard stuff happening. He's going to be making the push any moment now. Let's see if that turns out something useful. Finding the Valkyrie cam and taking it out right off the bat. First and foremost, the guide charge will get spotted. That's going to be something that they'll have to use together, but no, that's just Thatcher in the play and a huge change in how you approach a certain map. Obviously, not with the next season coming in, all of the breach will be happening. It'll be done with no challenge whatsoever, relative ease, in fact, that Battle Esports is allowed to be getting this breach done with. At any moment now, we'll be sending Danu make this push. It's just holding down the status spiral. Melo, though, is in a really cheeky position. This might be something that he's got to be very, I would say, fast, quick with his response, because there'll be so many attackers creeping up to him. And there you go. Hulky's going to drone out the Valkyrie. That'll be one more defender's information traded off. So much of a spread defense. Might as well see Battle Esports go for a run in through the doorway, or maybe even onto site from the breach. Watching these angles, Dash is still on spawn, almost on spawn. He's just going to making sure he watches all of them while 4 attackers on the side of the breach and yellow hallway. The push-up will be in for the IQ. She's expecting some aggression, and that'll be found. In fact, Melo is going to find the IQ once again. Jed the New Ass takes the fall early in this match. 1 minute and 18 seconds left, so much more time, but there's... Once again, he goes aggressive. Melo is going to find another free kill. Dash was busy choosing between his gun and his gadget, and he took that as an advantage. Went for the white peak. Flame Blade finally is going to shut him down. Melo will not be doing any of his mischievous tricks anymore, and that's something that you wanted to see. Flame Blade finally shutting it out. He's going to go wide about this. The Zofia is going to be making sure that she comes in with this peak from time and time again. Let's see how that turns out. Hulky wanting to go for this wide peak now is still wanting to be very scared about this, but will we be seeing anything of that sort come out from his side or not? Push-up will be in still. It's come down to stall points, just everybody trying to gain more information while the attackers are being stride of that once again. But finally, Hulky pushing up. He's going to find the first frag. A very important one, mind you. Hulky onto Danu. The push-up is in. Prodigy Mima is going to find Flame Blade, but the plan is being stuck by Inferno. It's not the best play, in fact. But Hulky is going to find the Kaid. And anyway, the plan is not being stuck, though. Inferno's push up onto the side of the rotation. The Maestro is going to get that kill. He knows where the plan is going down. The push-up will be in from the side of the defense. But no, Inferno comes in for the turnaround. He's going to get the frag. The Maestro has now got to stick the plan. There's no time left. The clock is at 0-0 mark. But does the Mute know this? He's going to get that headshot very easy. And a quick tap from the SMG-11 is going to end Inferno's once again. Inferno's left in the clutch position, not being able to win the 1v1 again. An unfortunate turn of events. Just not in his favor. Twice in a row. Round 6 will be underway. 3-2 is indeed the scoreline, and that'll be Team Waha in the lead. And this has been a back and forth of rounds for quite a while now. Round 6 will be, in fact, declaring the halftime, is going to be settling so many things for that matter on who happens to be taking the advantage or who happens to bring out the equalizer. That is obviously going to be Battle Esports with the equalizer if they do happen to bring it. But if we do see Team Waha taking out the advantage, it's definitely going to be something that they'll be able to walk away with the Thatcher unbanned on attack and Consulate just being attacker favorite map on a general scale. 6th place coming in, Thermite will be switched onto the Amaru. In fact, quite interesting from Infernus, as this site is going to be the side of Lobby.
Well, round 6 is in play, and I almost actually kind of forgot to talk to you about the bans which have been taken on the side of the on the specific matchup here. Montaigne, Sledge, Echo, and Pulse, which is quite interesting to see because Sledge, we don't get to see Sledge being banned at this specific map on Consulate because maybe the top 10 reasons why they've banned on Sledge is to make sure that they would have great hold on the side of basement, garage, and cafeteria, in which Sledge won't be able to, use his sledgehammer to make a whole, make lines of sight on the piano room, in which, yes, you do have the Buck with the skeleton key, but sad to say that Buck doesn't have a frag grenade because basically in the recent patch updates we actually did know that Buck was kind of nerfed, as currently Buck now has a claymore instead of a frag grenade, in which many of the players on Siege were kind of disappointed about it. But currently Sledge has has a soft reaching maneuverability and an opportunity to go for to get that perfect frag with that frag grenade. So according to me, this is basically a targeted ban coming in, especially from Team Waha. So it's quite interesting to see how it is going to go down to. And also the Echo ban, the Pulse ban coming in, which means Mira is still available in play. So maybe we might be able to see Battle Esports playing as the Mira after this first half comes into an end. Well, round 6 will be in play as we're going to be seeing No Skill making those important frag, getting those wins for the team. Will he be able to make the same thing yet again? We'll actually get to see it in this specific round. Indeed, second floor, no, it's actually first floor lobby is going to be on the side. The great amount of deployable shield being initialized on the meeting room, and he also has his teammates to cover his crossfire angles as well. The Legion, the Prodigy. So it's just going to be a matter of moments where the attackers zone it out, find exactly where their location is, waste a lot of utilities from the meeting room, open up the deployable shield, and then just go for the push in. But that would take a lot of time for them. And knowing the fact that the objective is on main lobby and piano room, they need to focus on that specific location here. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing Infernus using the Gara hook. He's actually going for a plant here on main lobby, but unfortunately, a lot of kills being coming in just before because of the plant, as Nexus will be able to find one but won't be able to find the diffuser, as Infernus has successfully stuck up the plant. Now it is just a post-plant situation coming in on the side of Battle Esports. Team Waha, they need to get this up, but look at that perfect distraction coming in from Infernus as he gets that final opportunity, and with that Flame Blame will be there to get that final frag, eliminating Nexus. Boy, oh boy, was that a huge adrenaline rush coming in from BTE. Infernus using the Gara hooks to her advantage, getting in on the windows and just rushed in from the main lobby, went in for the plant, even though there was the Maestro's EV cam to immediately lessen a lot of HP, but it wasn't good enough. Battery Esports well played on the side of defense, as we're going to be proceeding to round 7, where we're going to be seeing Battery Esports on defense and Team Waha will be on attack. And just like I was talking about it, just keep that in mind. Mira is still in play, and I'm quite it's quite interesting to see why they're not implementing Mira to be played, especially when the side is on basement, garage, and cafeteria.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Well, round 7 is in play, and it's going to be one hell of a match here, ladies and gentlemen. 3-3 equalized, and we have absolutely zero idea on who we're going to win against. And yes, so coming back to the community votes, I believe it hasn't changed yet again. I believe it is still 71% favoring on the side of Battery Esports. There you go. Now it's 70%. As the Team Waha is around 30%. Looks like Team Waha is definitely not backing up just yet. They want to show that they are capable of defeating such great players, especially, on the side of Battle Esports, you have Shrisha, Flame Blame, Dash, and Infernus with some great plays coming in. And it will be definitely it's going to be interesting to watch as they go head to head against them. Round 7 action phase is in play. We're going to be seeing a lot of utilities being used on the basement garage. One of the ADS is being placed to provide any supports coming in from Flame Blame, as he's going to be playing on the side of basement, cafeteria, and garage. I believe there should be one of the operators going to be arriving on the side of yellow stairs, but unfortunately we're going to be seeing quite a lot of heavy side clearance coming in from No Skill as he repelled inside of the admin office, and he's just slowly he'll gain control. The only problem is they need to get control on the piano so that they can be able to establish the lines of fire right from below. And I believe Flame Blame is actually quite ready to trick it out, hopefully to make sure that they won't be able to, thermite, eventually to trick it out. So that the thermite won't be able to breach the wall as best as he can. A lot of drone works coming in to make sure that if the first floor lobby is clear, the confirmation will definitely be in. The only problem is that there is one specific operator who's playing also very close on the bathroom, and I believe that would be Infernus with the SMG-11. No, that is the Wamai. Quite surprisingly, because Jet the New Ash with the AUG 812 needs to be careful on both the angles, one from above and from below. That's where the Buck Skeleton key will work in play. A lot of gunshots being shot off from the deployable shield, but unfortunately he won't be able to get him instead. the exothermic charge is being used to open up the walls on the bathroom, and just like that, Srisha has to fall back. Indeed, a great usage of utilities, and looks like Melo will actually find one, eliminating Flame Blame, and just like that, the piano control goes in the favor of Team Waha here. All they have to do is open up lines of sight and get busy getting those important kills indeed, as they have around 1 minute and 9 seconds left. That is quite a lot of minutes for them, so that they can be able to open it up, get those important kills as best as they can, and go for that perfect execute. The only problem they had to deal with, however, is the Maestro's Evil Eye Cam, who's being placed also very close on the yellow stairs, as Hulky will be playing also very close on the yellow stairs indeed. Aggressive push coming in, making sure that he would get great amount of controls, but it is just a grave mistake indeed. Melo will cover the flank as he eliminates Hulky, and I believe that is the second exothermic charge is being used to open up the walls on the side of basement cafeteria. Sorry, basement garage, let's call it. Jet the New Ash, he actually wants to be very aggressive, as he's actually thinking of going for a spawn kill on console office. Maybe able to find one. He actually finds two of them as he drops the hatches from console office. And he still needs to find two more. He will actually will. 3 kills from Jet. Make that a 4. Jet is on a roll, ladies and gentlemen. Quad kill from him, and he is on a roll yet again. But in the end, Infernus will be there to get the final frag, as Nexus is done for the count. A really great place coming in from Srisha, as he's going to give the win on 7th round, Basement Garage, as we're going to be proceeding to round 8. My oh my, the Srisha, he is definitely angry indeed. He just pushed in from the admin window. For a moment there, I thought he was going for a spawn peek from the admin window, but instead he just dropped from the hash, gets all 4 players on the side of Team Waha, and just like that, they are in the lead. As we're going to be progressing to round 8, second floor console office is going to be the site. Well, round 8 is in play, and we won't be able to see any 6 picks coming in on the side of Batterup Esports. So it looks like they are very confident indeed, especially that turnaround coming around from Batterup Esports. Srisha well, my apologies there. As we're going to be progressing to round 8, second floor console office and meeting room is definitely going to be on the site. And it's quite interesting to see that Batterup Esports, they have won 2 rounds in a row consecutively on round 6 when they were on attack, and round 7 where they were on defense. This time, I hope Hulky won't be able to, I think it's better on the side of Batterup Esports to just control their heavy aggression, especially Hulky when he was trying to push in from the yellow stairs. It wasn't quite necessary for him, because you still had, Srisha, who was actually going in from the spiral stairs through the console office to go through. Eventually, it quite worked out well. So now, action phase will be in play, and Team Waha, they need to figure out a way to counter these plays that Batterup Esports is making, especially, covering their flank rotations, covering, placing claymores or nomad air jabs to prevent the defenders to go for that perfect flank out. And I believe the drone works will come in on the side of attackers as they're trying to clear out the Visa room, and Buck will obviously, he's just going to vault in from the window of Visa stairs, and he's just going to hold an angle, making sure they won't be able to get one, and it will kind of succeed. However, Prodigy with the early frag, that is Flame Blame down for the count. The Jaeger, the R4 carbine, and the important operator indeed, which was very useful for roaming, won't be available at this specific round just yet. Valkyrie using his MPAX to open up lines of sight, or maybe to place a black eye camps, I believe, to make sure to get as best amount of intel as best as they can. Yep, another well, looks like there's another one being thrown out from the connector, hopefully to get those good angles as best as they can. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing Thermite using his one of his exothermic charges to open up the walls on the side of admin office, which connects from the meeting room. And we are going to be seeing Buck using his skeleton key to open lines of sight from the main lobby to the, I believe, yes, from the meeting room in which Maestro is being playing on. The drone works will eventually comes in, knowing for the fact that there is Maestro being played on the side of meeting room. He is currently in trouble, and the way how Buck uses his skeleton keys, I'm quite surprised that Dash haven't even get decreased quite a lot of HP yet, and Prone Peak comes in from the attackers as he actually tries to fight against the Valkyrie, but unfortunately he won't be able to do it just yet. A lot of minutes being wasted on the side of Team Moha, and currently they've only got one frag, and that would be Flame Blame. Melo is holding an angle on the stairs from the connector. He needs to get one of those important kills, but they don't know that there is one operator playing also very close from the spiral stairs. And here we go. The frag comes in as Not Danu and No Skill both together takes out a very important operator, and a lot of pings also comes in as Melo takes another one, eliminating Hulky. And with that, Infernus is the only operator remaining, and he will go down indeed. A flawless round coming in from Team Waha as they will win round 8 on attack on second floor console office. Looks like Team Waha are definitely getting back up on their feet, and they're definitely not giving up against Battery Esports. A very well played from the attackers, especially Not Danu and Dr. Prodigy, to finish off as we're going to be progressing to round 9. First floor lobby is going to be the site.
Round 9 first floor lobby is indeed going to be the site, as quite the to and fro we can see from this match. Honestly, it's been a whole lot of back-to-back rounds, and I cannot really be taking any sides right now because that's the way this match has been going. 4-4. I personally miss Dark Lord quite a bit because I can most definitely see Battery Esports' scorecard and the round card going in a very different way than what it is going about right now. Obviously, no offense to Hulky, my man. He's coming for the sub, but then again, it's no joke that Dark Lord happens to be the highest rated MVP for Division 2 right now in the entirety of the season. In fact, highest rated MVP ever in any season. Not any season, in any division or in any season for that matter. In fact, that's huge. That's for 5 seasons all in all. So Dark Lord, huge ups to the man, but he's not here for Battery Esports to be playing with, and these are the finale days, today and tomorrow. You want to be coming out with the best of your best, but Battery Esports definitely feeling the absence of Dark Lord a little too much, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. Round 9 will be underway. With that being said, Infernus has brought up the smoke. We will be seeing a very standard hold once again from the side of defense. So let's see how that turns out to be. The push-up will be coming in any moment now. Jet the new Ash. Vamai will be holding down on top. He's got the meeting hold coming in from him. Zofia expecting this push-up. Oh, he's going to spot the Vamai and take it out. Jet the new Ash. Not something you want to be doing. Not something he was expecting either, in fact, for that batter. But then again, it's something that the attackers will be gladly taking for themselves. Early advantage already in the favor of Team Moha. Hulky, very confused, just going to fall back. A very wise decision from the Jaeger, in fact, just going to fall back and hold on to side. We've got Infernus with the smoke, not the mute, people. No mute being employed from the side of Battery Esports. Never mind. I thought the side is Cafeteria and Garage for a second. Excuse me. For a second there. Quickly, as I regain my brain cells, we'll be back on round 9. Hulky has actually moved back all the way on the side of bottom of the yellow stairs. He'll be holding on from Garage. Huge emphasis from the side of the attack in terms of the soft reach coming in from the buck as well. Standard stuff, nothing new. Danu, no, that is Prodigy, in fact. Ring out the utilities scanner is going to be making sure all of those Valkyrie cams, the Maestro cams, all of that is being spotted, making sure that there's no part of the utility left uncalculated for, uncounted for that matter. Infernus did pick a fight with Melo, I think. Melo did take a few shots, but he did enough damage to Infernus. Well, not enough, actually. He did a little bit of a damage, just scraping his shoulder, in fact. It's happening to make this push now. Enough information trade-off that Teemo has already done. They'll be going for the push eventually. The drop-down will come in a circular desk from Melo. Plant will be going down from Nexus as well. We're going to aid a review. Look at that. Smoke comes in with the smoke canisters, but is that enough? That's not enough. In fact, that's not well placed either. Hulky is going to find Melo. That could be their little play that they're trying to make here. Maestro is going to go out. There's going to be 2 frags, in fact. lighting up on the leaderboard for the side of Team Wa. But here's Infernus, gets a frag on the Nexus, wants to go for the counter defuse, expecting aggression, and that'll be no skill and Prodigy getting the final frags for Team Waha. And they'll be putting another round on board, or round 9, and they'll be the first ones to grow all the while closer to match point, in fact, as this match has just been the to and fro for both these teams to be back and forth at it at this match. For the moment, it'll be Team Wa in the driver's seat, 5-4, 1 run away from taking this to match point, but Battery Esports could come in with the equalizer and will be going on to round 11 with quite the change up and quite the stakes that both these teams will be playing for. A quick look at the scoreboard, in fact. I got 7 kills from Infernus, Hulky, and Dash on the side of Battery Esports, while Jet the New Ash will be on 6 and Flame will be on 5. Meanwhile, on the side of Constant Esports or Team Waha, I got Nexus. We got Mellow and Prodigy on 9 frags, highest frags, and Nexus will be on 8. No skill on 6th, and followed by Danu on 3.
Defenders protect
Quite the change up in terms of kills distribution when it's come for both sides, but then again, huge emphasis from Battery Esports and everybody participating, doing their bit, coming back to fragging. Obviously, once again, I'm going to come back to the part where Dark Lord is missing. I know, guys, I know. It's a huge play because... Alright, so this is just my understanding. So you happen to be playing with this lineup that Patrick has brought on board right now. This is the one you see. You have a very distributed kill count. Obviously, that has other factors to that as well. You got different opponents, you got a different map, a different approach, a different mindset, a different day altogether. But nobody goes 24-6 in a match. That's unreal, that's huge, and that's necessary, and that's just been Battery Esports. A very cemented, in fact, I'd say a huge, in fact, a prominent player for Battery Esports into keeping, in fact, being the spine for them, being the support, and support in terms of frags, obviously. Putting those rounds on board. This time around, though, they're being put under the test, they're being put under pressure right now. They've got a very hugely separated kill count. That means everybody's having to pull out whatever they've got in their back pockets. And we've seen the players shine and take their moments as well. But right now, they found themselves in the deficit. 4-5 is indeed the scoreline. And that's why Battery Esports really needs to buckle up. They need to make sure that whatever they're doing is somehow complementing what they're trying to gain out of this. Because right now, they definitely look a little shook. Jet the New Ash trying to pick this fight with the Buck, is trying to do some damage or maybe at least scare out the Buck, but the Buck, though, no skill, might as well be able to find the feet. No, he's just going to fall back for the bit. Prodigy comes in with a Claymore aggression right from the last round from Hulky. Did pay off for the side of Battery Esports, but right now it's going to be the C4 play from Flameblade. Wants to go for the detonation, but he's just going to be waiting for it very patiently for the moment. The Buck could come in and come and get baited from the C4 any moment now. It's just going to come down to timing. Buck finally picking up a fight with the C4, will not be blown. Finally does get blown up, but a little too late. Just not right in time. Meanwhile, not Danu is going to win the fight against Flameblade. And that is exactly the guy that I was talking about just a second ago. Hulky, though, meanwhile, is going to get a frag. That's aggression. He's going to go for a flank, in fact, people. He's been allowed to go up visa stairs, and he's going to be using that freedom for his team, getting a flank, getting a frag on the board in his journey for this flank. It's not going to be met with a whole lot of aggression, except for the IQ's just moved his way up on the side of the attacker's Prodigy. He'll be watching this angle from the long angle that is from Yellow Stairs. Hulky, though, he's got the hats to watch out for. Even a drop down, 2 drops down established already for the side of the defense for this flank that he wants to make happen. He might as well be going for it, but it'll only come down to these 30 seconds that this round is left onto. Going back and forth from the Maestro camps, Dash is going to be on it, while Nexus is going to get some last minute drone works in. You're going to be making sure, moving at the side, you've got maximum things accounted for, and going ahead into this match, you've got everything well and calculated. Infernus coming in with the smoke canister, really nice angle being employed for that as well. A great emphasis, but here's the first frag already. No is going to get one, and another one drops from Battery Esports. That's going to be Mellow. It's a force this to make that 2 versus 3 as New Ash gets one, and that's a cleanup for Team Waha. They'll be taking match one, people. Battery Esports will not be surviving this round, and it will be a 6-4 scoreline that we're getting to see in this match on constant. Battery Esports 2 rounds away, 1 away now that this it from losing this match and 2 runs away from taking this into overtime match point. That'll be a possible overtime situation we might be seeing. But right now, it'll be Team Waha sitting on match point, 6-4, very strong, very comfortable. But for how long is a real question. 1 round away from winning this match and putting themselves on the board, on the leaderboard, in fact, putting those rounds on board. Let's see if they'll be able to survive the heat on round 11 or not. Let's see what round 11 brings us.
Well, we actually did see Batter Esports winning round 7 on Basement Garage with that great flank coming in from Shrisha playing as the Vamai. But after that, we haven't seen Batter Esports winning any defense rounds in this second half as Team Waha just, just immediately destroys Batter Esports' line of defense for the past 3 rounds, even on second floor console, first floor lobby, and this time even on Basement Garage. And I actually did, thought that Batter Esports will be able to, defend it quite, without having any problems indeed. But sad to say, Team Waha just immediately just proved me wrong, and with that, Team Waha on match point, and with the Batter Esports using the same strategies yet again. Yes, they did, however, waste a lot of time for them, but at the time of execution, the instant frag comes in from Not Dhanu and Melo, getting those indeed, and with that, they just need to make it again. Action phase is in play. Match point is on the side of Team Waha, and for Batter Esports, they need to win 2 rounds in a row so that they can put this match to overtime. And it's definitely going to be a difficult round indeed. You're going to be seeing No Skill and Prodigy, both of them repelled in from the admin office. They are definitely not wasting any time indeed. They're just going to make sure that there isn't any operators currently been holding on the side of second floor, and they are just pushing in, getting the control on any side as best as they can. And when the time is right, they would definitely go for the execute, in which Shrisha is currently being playing on the side of bathrooms, and they need to figure out a way to eliminate them, or else if they just keep wasting a lot of time, that time would go in the favor of Batter Esports here. And we're going to be seeing Jaeger going also very quite low as Prodigy. He's already in the yellow stairs. He's just holding an angle, making sure that they won't be able to make any rotate whatsoever, but needs to be careful right behind him as well, because there is a spiral stairs in which the defenders might be able to go for a quick flank and hopefully take them out. So if they just be careful on that, they shouldn't have any problems indeed. We're not going to be seeing Nomad with the air jabs. He's going to be placing some of the air jabs at important positions, making sure that they won't be able to get out, especially on where Shisha is being playing on, as he's currently being placed on the bathroom. C4 is going to be thrown up, won't be able to find any casualties whatsoever. That inverted deployable shield may be able to find one, as Flame Blame is actually going to get one right from below, eliminating Nexus. Skeleton Key will be used to open up the entrance way, as all he has to do is just push in and get a kill. But look at that, No Skill. He's going to eliminate Flame Blame just like that, equalizing the man count indeed, but No Skill. He is very low on HP. He needs to be careful on what to do in his next point of attack indeed. We're going to be seeing Infernus using the same strategies yet again. However, it actually did work out quite well, but on the execution wise, it did not quite work out quite well in their favor. I do like to apologize of my starting from the previous round. You're going to be seeing the K2 lifeline being deployed on the bathroom, providing heavy use of pressure coming in. You're going to be seeing 2 of the Vomai's nades being thrown out, but heavy push comes in and he goes down indeed. Melo, no matter how many times you try to defend on that bathroom, that heavy aggressiveness will get that pressure onto. Srisha goes down, and with that, 2 players already down. They have the control on Piano, and with that, they only have 25 seconds left. They can go for the execute as Thatcher throws out his EMP, and looks like Jaeger is going to go down as well. Not Dhanu eliminating Hulky, which goes down to Dash and Infernus, the very overpowered armored operators which provide them as best as they can. They have those denials. They have a lot of utilities to go down with. One of the Maestro camps go down. There is another camp which would eventually try to go down. Prodigy, they don't have enough of time, and just like that, diffuser has been successfully planted, and both of the players are down. Make that a lot of them, as Infernus immediately destroys the entire team of Team Waha. And with that, the confirmation is definitely in, and Batter Esports, they are definitely not giving up. that easily. What a great hold coming in from both the teams at Dash and Infernus with that excellent crossfire angle, as Battery Esports will win their second defense, round 11 basement garage. And my god, what a hold. This will definitely give Battery Esports the specific motivation that they need, and they only need one more point to equalize, and hopefully we might be able to see overtime in Map Consulate.
Oh my god, that was indeed the best clutch I've seen in a while. 2 versus 5. Amazingly well done. Oh my god. Let me just take a quick moment and sink in that what kind of defense just Battle Esports happened to put on board. Really well done. Really well done. That out of the way, we'll be seeing ourselves head into this a little bit of a fix here, because right now Battle Esports, they're one round away from getting another chance of winning this match. That'll be taking us to overtime, while Team Waha happen to sit one round away from winning the match in its entirety, for that matter. Will they be able to survive once again or not? Battle Esports, that clutch from Infernus, that dash was so much more necessary from them. A huge thing, in fact, for Battle Esports, putting that round on board. Really well done. Let's see going ahead what we'll be getting to see in this matchup. We've got Hulky is going to be making sure that Mai is just filling out for the while, MP5K in hand. Dash is just going to come out and place his Maestro's Evil Eyes. Flame Blame has brought out the Valkyrie as well. So much more information trade-off that will be coming in for the side of Battle Esports. Definitely will be using it all for themselves. Let's see how that turns out going ahead into this match. No skill, the Buck, he's just trying to spread out the Buck. He's been playing the Buck for quite a while now. That is Sean, obviously. Danu has got the Nomad pick coming in. Nexus will be playing the Thermite. A huge emphasis in terms of the top floor roam clear. In fact, that is the site. So yeah, top floor will be obviously pushed, and that'll be on the side of admin. We got huge emphasis from the side of the defense in terms of roam, in fact. And that is the Jaeger and the Valkyrie, both of them playing aloof from the side. We got the Jaeger and Flamelame and Jet Newash, in fact. Both of them will be playing, for that matter, away from the side. And Dash, in fact, is playing on Cubby. Interestingly, so Flamelame is going to find the first frag. Melo is going to take the fall. I'm not sure where that C4 kill came in from, but that is going to be something he's going to be very glad and a very happy man taking it for himself. Is that the C4? No, that's not. Jet Newash is going to find another Battle Esports finally coming out alive in terms of how the score is looking right now. No skill tries to pick up a fight with the rotating Jaeger. Now all he's done is giving away his position. Did not even gain anything from that fight. And now the turnaround will come in from no skill. The Buck wanted to come at this angle. Not sure if he knows there's somebody peeking this or not. Neither does the Buck, so he's just going to have to hold on. The side of the defense, they've got more than enough information trade-off about this and more than enough crossfires and cross angles. Prodigy right, lighting up the Valkyrie just a little bit, enough to scare him off, and it's going to fall back. No skill will be watching this flank with the shotgun, skeleton key in hand. Prodigy is still holding this on. Very strong Nessus will be getting the drone works in. He's going to be the one making the primary push happen in onto side. He's also going to be the one getting the impactful frags. Moving back and forth about this, really good Maestro replacements from Battle Esports. There's a double emphasis in that long angle, but there's the kill. Is being watched from the long angle from Bathroom. That'll be from Hulky. He's trying to find one more though, but he's got to be very careful about this. Prodigy knows somebody's on Spiral. He's going to lose that fight as well. Infernus is going to get that fight. It's a 5 versus 1. It's all down to Sean. No skill. 1 versus 5. 1 man away from taking this to overtime. Battle Esports definitely want to bring out this aggression. He knows him. He's going to get the first frag. It's going to be Infernus. The smoke taking the fall. Cross angles being established, but nobody wants to go for the peak right now. Melo drops a lol in the chat because that's something he was not expecting to happen. No skill still will be surviving this, at least for now. He's trying to find the frags, but no, he won't be surviving yet. There's the kill from Flame Blame and Raptor Esports, who will be winning round 12 as well. And we people are going to overtime, and I so wish Blackjack was here for us to take us into that transition, but round 13 will be underway, and yes, that is right, we are indeed going into overtime. Both these teams have brought us on a 6-6 equalizer, and this match just got a whole lot more exciting, as this is indeed the fun part I talk about Division 2. Close matches, everybody wants to stay on top. Let's see who stays on top out of both of these teams. That being said, Baba Gusta, Mike goes to you.
Well, Jack, sorry. Well, Foxy, I just want to apologize for one thing because I'm kind of going to steal Blackjack's line over here. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? Time is in play as we're going to be seeing Bad Trip Esports winning their final rounds on round 12 and 13. And my God, was that a really great pace coming from them? And overtime, definitely the pressure is on between both of these teams here. And I wish. Let's hope. I'm really excited to see how it's going to be turning out. As this time we're going to be seeing Bad Trip Esports on defense as they're going to be defending on Basement Garage. Keep that in mind that they've successfully defended Garage at the second half when Bad Trip Esports were defending, especially on round 7 and round 11, I believe. On round 10, Team Maha did eventually succeeded in defending this specific round. But since the force is on the favor of Bad Trip Esports and they're definitely keeping the momentum up here. With that, overtime, really excited. We're going to be seeing Dash with the Evil Eye cams being placed on both of these places, one from the garage and also one near on the white vans, and also a little bit of protections with the ADSs being placed. So let's see how it's going to turn out on the side of overtime here. So Infernus is still with the same position indeed, a lot of angles as well as the deployable shield being placed. And it's the same attack yet again. The only changes that we're going to be we're going to be able to see is whose body is going to get dropped first. Is it Bad Trip Esports or Team Waha? Only time will tell indeed. As we're going to be seeing both the Thatcher as well as the Buck is just pushing in, making sure that there isn't any operators who's currently being roaming on the second floor, and then just do their normal work. That would be using the skeleton keys from the console office to open up the wall so that hopefully they can be able to take out a certain operator who's playing on the side of bathroom, and that would be Jet, the new Ash, playing as the Vamai. He has the deployable shields, he has those magnet system. All he has to do is waste the time for the attackers, in which it will, however, work for their favor here. And with that, Infernus, he is currently playing also very close on the yellow stairs with that devastating shotgun in play. He will, however, gets detected from the drone, so he needs to be careful yet again. Dash trying to contest from way from above from the piano room, making sure that he would actually get at least one more kill as best as he can. But instead, he just have to wait just now. Hulky also very close of being eliminated from a particular player who is currently being holding on the side of piano room, but unfortunately won't be able to get it. Instead, Hulky will decide to go for the flank route instead, going from the Visa room, hopefully to take out one of the operators indeed, which in fact, that there is 3 players being played and there is a Black Eye Cam also, and that Black Eye Cam will purely be efficient as Blame uses the C4 yet again to eliminate one, as Jet the US finds another one indeed, eliminating the Prodigy and falls back in the garage. A very important kill indeed, and with that 2 players are down on the side of Team Waha. So he needs to be careful on the piano. Well, he wasn't attentive indeed. Nexus and not Danu, proving that they're still worthy enough, taking out 2 of the important operators on the side of Bad Trip Esports. And with that, the man count is yet again equalized. The pressure is on from both the teams of Bad Trip Esports. We're going to be seeing Mello using a KSO lifeline to make sure to take out any Maestro's evil light cams. Hopefully, when they're starting to go for the plant, they won't be able to use it to reduce a lot of HP. The diffuser is, however, being dropped on the side of Garage Default, which is quite interesting to see. But look at that! The instant peek comes in as Nexus just immediately headshots Hulky. What the... Are you kidding me? What was that? Now Danu will immediately go for the plant yet again, and looks like Thermite, the man with the important plays, 2 important frags. He's going to eliminate 2 of the players. And just like that, Team Mwaha is on overtime match point, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, what was that shot?
Wow, definitely Team Waha looking back and going back and forth about this. They've already lost one of the match points in this match. They'll be sitting on match point once again. 7-6 is going to be the scoreline. And Team Waha looking like they want to make this a victory for themselves. Finally, maybe. I don't know. Who knows if Bad Trip Esports win the next 2 rounds? Let's see. Let's find that out in this match. We'll be seeing the Cafeteria and Garage defense come up from the side of the defense once again. Kaid will be picked from the Legion. And I want to take a quick look at the scoreboard. There you go. 13 frags from Mello on the side of Team Waha. We got Nexus following up with 11 and Prodigy on 10. Team Waha a good emphasis in terms of how they happen to have the kill count separated. Then we've got on the side of Battery Esports, everybody is in 9 frags except for Infernus, who's on 10. That's one hell of a teamwork that you're happening to see. So that's great. I mean, that's nice, right? I wouldn't say that's not nice for Team One. They've got equally well distributed team kill counts as well. That's how this game works. And since there's been such a long match going on from so long without any rehosts, it looks so nice watching these scoreboards. Honestly, these are the truest scoreboards we get to see. Not a whole lot. There's always rehosts. At least not today. Obviously, we did have a rehost, but that was before the round started. But then again, coming back to this match, let's see what we got for ourselves. Nexus is going to be playing the Maestro. We've got No Skill on the mute as well. Prodigy is brought up the Kaid, and Goyo, my favorite, in fact, when it comes down to using him in very situated, very controlled environments. In fact, situational stuff. Well, let's see going ahead what we'll be getting to see. In fact, Dash watching this window, he's got to be careful. He did get taken out last time around, a little off angle, busy switching between his gun and his gadget. Maybe that won't be the case this time around. The side of the attack still, this Dash happens to be that one person, you happen to die on defense and you go like, wait, how is the attacker still on spawn? That is Dash. That person you play against happens to be Dash. That's right. Just kidding. Moving on. Nexus taking so much damage already. I'm not sure where that came in from or where that happened. Was that on yellow? I don't see him bleeding. I'm not sure. But that being put aside, maybe it was from his fellow defender as well, or the Goyo shield for that matter. We're seeing Mello. He did get spotted with the drone, and that's why we're seeing an attempted wall bang from the Zofia as well. But nothing to convert, at least as of now. The trick from Kaid will be coming in as well, and that's something that the Ash knows, and that's why Jet, the new Ash, making his way in, is going to be getting the breach done. Getting this off breach out, mute jammers will be taken care of. He's going to be making sure that the breach happens from the side of Infernus. That is obviously the wall breach, the hard breach for that matter. Infernus meanwhile is going to find a free frag on his way to get the breach done, and that is going to be Mello on yellow stairs who will be taking the fall. Wants to go with this breach at Team 1, definitely need to buckle up. They don't want to be giving away these free kills because they happen to be the ones on match point once again. The Claw did get spotted by Infernus. He did put out his Brimstone right in time. Really well done from the side of this Thermite. Is bringing out something really necessary. That kind of emphasis, not using utility, not losing utility for that matter. He knows exactly when to do that, but Dhanu's here with a frag. He's on this flank. Prodigy meanwhile gets another. That's going to be Flame Hunky taking the fall quickly, in fact, for the side of Battery Esports. Suddenly, it's the man count happens to be in the favor of Team Waha. Dash expecting that peek in from the hatch, but that's not something where the defenders happen to be playing on. Goyo comes in with a swing, and that'll be the swing for Srisha. In fact, he gets that frag. The Ash will be winning that gunfight for the moment. A 3 vs 3 re-established with that kill that just came in, but the push has still got to happen from the side of the attack. Nexus still watching this angle. He's got the Goyo shield. He can blow up any moment now, but the still main breach is still not breached. And that means Battery Esports has definitely got to put the pedal to the metal. Gonna come in with that breach, only 15 seconds left, so they've got a whole lot more to work with. No scheming, while find somebody with a shotgun. The Goyo shield will get broken. Here's the cut, you get another Nomad takes the fall. It's all down to the Thermite, who's been taken care of as well. And Team Waha will be winning on round 14. Overtime match point. Took them a while, but finally they got this match victory for themselves. 8-6 is the scoreline that we do see this team take on board for themselves. One of the best matches that I happen to get witness in Division 2. And, that's just all I have to say for this match. Amazingly well team, amazingly well played. Both these teams, great match. I enjoyed this match through and throughout, in fact. Take a look at the scoreboards. Take a look at that. Oh my god. 8-6. So huge, so huge.
Well, that was an amazing match indeed. Battery Esports versus Team Waha. However, we actually did not expect Team Waha winning it out. Even according to the community votes, 70% was in the favor of Battery Esports, and looks like Team Waha did actually made a huge upset indeed. Eliminating Battery Esports on maximum overtime on map Consulate, getting the win that they needed. And my god, what was that play from Thermite? Taking out Hulky with such a great flick, man. And with that, I believe that is the end of Division 2 of Season 5. No, actually, it's not. We still have the next week 3 matches up. I just, I was kind of getting emotional, but I just realized we still have, week 3, day 2 matches indeed. We're going to be seeing a Team E Samurai Esports going up against Bad Trip Esports. We have Vector Sports going against Team OEA. And yeah, it's going to be definitely, it definitely is going to be interesting indeed, because tomorrow will be the last day for Division 2 Season 5 matchups to occur. And my God, I am really interested to see how well it's going to turn out. Well, coming back to the recap, we're going to be seeing quite a lot of great matches coming in. We actually did see Team OEA going up against East Samurai on map Clubhouse. It was the 7-3 with some great plays coming in from Team OEA, especially Ariel with those G8 LMG IQ plays. And then we actually did see another matchup where we actually did see Havocs going up against Team Vector Sports on map Villa. A crushing victory, 7-0. My goodness, Vector Sports is definitely a team that you would love to watch. And the recent matches that we actually did get to see around, I believe that was, Area 69 versus Instinct Esports. That was definitely a great match to watch up, as Instinct Esports gains the lead. I believe it was 6-7 goes in the favor of Instinct Esports. A very close match indeed, and denying the overtime match point, denying overtime to be played as well. And this, of course, Bad Trip Esports versus Team Moa, a huge major upset and a really well played coming in from Team Moa. 7, right? It's actually 8-6, winning 2 of those important overtime match points. And my God, it was definitely an important match that I'm going to be witnessing here, Foxy.
Definitely. With that being said, we will be closing down for today, though, people. We'll be back tomorrow with the final day of Division 2 in Season 5, people. That's going to be the finale for Season 5 in Division 2. And that's right. We will be seeing you guys tomorrow once again. So don't go anywhere. Rainbow Six Siege action coming to you on screens tomorrow once again. Have a good night. Make sure you're staying inside your homes and join the Esports Club on YouTube and Facebook for the finale day of Division 2 tomorrow. That'll be it from me and Baba Gusta, and we'll see you guys once again for the finale tomorrow. Have a good night.
Cap Nadia from the Esports Club here with some pretty awesome news. Now, as you probably know, we've been running the WD Black TEC League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear, for the past few months. As we come into August with our final season of the league, we wanted to celebrate with you guys who have made this an amazing experience and an extremely successful esports event. We've teamed up with some of our favorite partners to give away an entire esports PC for one lucky viewer. Yes, one of you is going to take home a complete PC featuring some of these awesome parts. First up, we've got the LG Ultragear 27GL 650F gaming monitor, 27-inch, 144Hz, 1ms with an IPS panel to make sure you're at the top of your esports game without sacrificing picture quality. Then we've got an amazing lineup of accessories coming in from HyperX to make sure that you're always on top of your game. Cloud Stinger Core gaming headset. For the keyboard, you've got the awesome HyperX Alloy FPS RGB mechanical keyboard. Then your mouse is the HyperX Pulsefire Surge. It's got a brilliant RGB all around the mouse. For the mousepad, you've got the HyperX Fury S. That is the speed edition of the extended mousepad. And then of course for your memory, you've got the HyperX Fury RGB RAM. You've got 16 gigs at 3400 megahertz. Next up, we've got the WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSD to make sure you're spending as little time loading and booting up and spend more time gaming. And then of course, at the heart of this PC is the Ryzen 5 3600X CPU. Now, as you know it, at the heart of every gaming PC is a great GPU. So we've teamed up with Zotac Gaming to give you a brand new RTX 2060, because frames win games and there should be nothing between you and top of the line performance. Next up, we've teamed up with NZXT, who make some of the best and most premium PC components on the market. Powering your PC is going to be the C850 fully modular power supply, and your cooling solutions are going to be taken care of the Kraken X63 all-in-one liquid cooler. Now, we wanted to make this PC something truly special, and while the NZXT H510 Elite is a great cabinet for anyone, it wasn't enough. we teamed up with NZXT to give the winner of this giveaway a brand new NZXT H510 Siege Edition cabinet. This is a limited edition licensed Rainbow Six Siege themed cabinet from NZXT. There are only 500 of these in the world and just a handful coming to India. The side panels of this cabinet are themed in the wall and door reinforcement designs from Rainbow Six Siege, and there is an illuminated 6 icon on the front panel along with a 6 icon charm and a puck in the signature breach charge design, which is only available with the H510 Siege. And one lucky winner on this giveaway is going to get a full esports PC sitting inside this beautiful cabinet. Now that you know everything that there is in the giveaway, the question is how you can take part. Well, it's fairly simple. First, head on to the link in the description of this video. Once you're at the giveaway landing page, fill out your details and follow the instructions. First, head on over to Facebook, make sure you're following us. 2, make sure you're following the Esports Club on Instagram. And 3, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Simple so far. Now the interesting part. In a 1-minute video on Instagram, tell us why you deserve this epic new PC from the Esports Club and all our partners. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully, use the right hashtags, tag the right accounts, and you can be one step closer to winning this epic setup. Now that's it guys, just a little bit of work and you can be one step closer to getting yourself your dream PC. I'm Captain Arya and this is the Esports Club, and we hope to see you in our next tournament.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Ready to breach.